hello, everybody. Welcome to Cafecito and Tarot with Gigi and guest. Hello, welcome. Hi, Miss Mary. Come on. Welcome. Make sure I had no, let me see. Here we go again with these boxes. Request to come up, Miss Mary, for me, please. Hello, everybody. Hi. There we go.
Yay, finally.
Finally. Hold on. Let me turn the volume up. There we go. Finally. I'm happy. South just sent me a message. Share it to South, please. Because he's like, where's the cafecito?
I'm trying to turn my camera on. Let's see if I can figure that out.
Yes, please.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just called and it's like, oh my gosh, that's what kicked me off because I got a phone call and I'm trying to join and I'm like, ah! It's so good to see you. Sorry, Max is barky.
No worries. Share it to them. Welcome, everybody. Welcome in. This is just a live that I'm hosting with other great spiritualists that I know that will be coming up. Hey, Sal, come up. Hold on. Oh, Miss Mary, do this. You got full power. This is my song. I'm vibing to this song. You hear it? Welcome. Invite them up. Okay, so how do I do the boxes again? This is gonna be the death of me. Welcome.
Have to go to the green screen. Did you go to the green screen all the way?
Again? Yeah, I need Astro. I could go to the... Hi! Come up. Hold on. We're figuring this out. Hey, see, Beth came up. I sent her the invite and it automatically does it. Hi!
Yay, Bethy!
What are y'all doing?
I'm trying to open more of the boxes. How do I do that, Beth?
Oh, go to this. Hang on. Let me think about this because I know how to do it. Where you see the settings thing down there?
For what? I have enhanced or more or guest.
Multi-guest, and then go to yeah, there you go. Boom.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
That said boom, and it happened.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. Again, this is another episode where I'm doing it every Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern time. Today I was running a little late, so my apologies is on me. where I'm just grateful to have different panelists with me that if they're led to, we're just sharing our gifts and giving back. Not asking for no donation or anything like that. For now, this is just me giving back. Hey Beth, yes, I love it when you're on camera. Get happy, see?
I don't
I'm
like
in
to
my
go camera
vibe.
much because when I'm up here like just
I'm
talking to
in my
y'all,
vibe.
I'm all the
I
time
should be
smoking.
all holy and spiritual, but right now I'm in my vibe. Listen, I love Kevin Gates. He's so fine. That's his new
That's my
song.
husband. Back up.
That's my
I
man.
love him.
That's his new single.
Is it?
It's called Block Away. You hear it?
Oh.
I'm vibing. I need to switch it up though. I need to get into the zone. That's so funny. Welcome
I love
everybody
him.
again. Thank you for joining. Those of you that are here, the only thing I ask is for you to please tap the screen for me, please, so we can get it out and we can start Cafecito with Gigi and guests. I'm grateful for everyone that's showing up and just sharing, if they led to it, their abilities. We're not
Married?
asking.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's my first time ever seeing you, Mary.
You never
Hi.
saw me? Hi.
Hi.
I'm back on camera, Beth. I love it.
She
So,
just blew my mind though. Like, hang on.
You gotta work. You gotta go to work. Sal, hi,
so,
Sal. Thanks for coming.
so do I look
No,
like
what's
you
up? No,
thought I
no. What I'm
looked?
saying is, I'm trying to make my mic work because I gotta get a new mic because it's with my headphones it's connected, so it kind of broke. So I'm trying to.
I
It's
got
just
the one from TikTok shop for the iPhone. I'm excited about that, but I haven't gotten. I'll be all official. But I haven't
You
picked it up
do
yet.
it works
Mary, but
well.
you don't. I thought, I don't know, I was picturing this like nun type lady or something. Because you're so sweet.
Hey Patricia, welcome. This
Yes,
is
Scorpio. What kind of number would that make?
Right.
What's wrong with that?
Oh yeah, because Scorpios love to be obedient, right? Well, I mean, I guess it could work if they really, really have faith.
That's what to
So
say.
think
It
about
depends
that
on the
devotion, that obsession can be towards the Lord,
That's right.
My mind went in the gutter. You know this, right?
Of course. Because yours is inward, Miss Moon. It's just, it's very interesting. And see, all of you have, that Scorpio placement, right? Very strong. Moon, Mars, and then obviously Miss Mary, the Sun, and Mercury. I don't have any inner planet in Mercury. I have my Lilith. I mean Mercury in Scorpio. I have my Lilith there, and my Uranus. But with all the Turanian energy, it does turn into that feeling of Scorpio. That's why I understand what Scorpios are about, and I respect it. It's when they try to pull a fast one. It's like, okay, Scorpio, I see you over there. I'll step on you. Remember, you're a little Scorpio. I'm gonna have a big hoof and go clop.
You don't see us. You think you see us.
Oh my God, Sal! Every time you appear, it makes me laugh so much. You saw that post, right? That I posted you talking to Beth. You pervert.
Yeah, I know. My God.
And that was the highlight of the live. It was
Oh, I know because see, like it's that energy that I have, not just because I'm a Taurus sun, but because I have all these placements in Taurus. So I'm able to use that Turanian energy. I'm not the sign itself, but I know how to use it. And a lot of that energy is talking shit. So sometimes it can come off, like I said.
now I'm gonna post that's gonna be you're gonna have a big hoof this year. And you're gonna have things right. Oh, you have a big hoof.
Love stepping down on you, boom. You know, but think about it. It's true because most times we're not paying attention to the Scorpio because if we're plowing, Scorpios underneath our legs, so we know they're there, but we're not paying attention what they're doing sneakily. You know, we're not paying attention to what we're doing sneakily. Oh, what they're doing sneakily. But since I have an understanding through all that Tauranian energy, remember because the shadow side is Scorpio, so like I said, it's not just my sun, it's 4 out of my 5 inner planets, so I get an understanding of what the Scorpio is trying to make people feel. Because remember, it's a water sign. But it's not a momentary feeling, you get it? They want you to understand through that energy that could be obsessive sometimes, but why it matters so much because of that passion, the drive, the aspiration of scorpionic energy. It's to want, and it's the energy to want which builds for you to take action. That's why your Mars in Scorpio is about taking action, Gigi. You know that emotions take the driver's seat a lot.
A lot. I'm working on it. Hello, everybody.
No, but use it to your advantage. Because it's not a bad placement. It's actually a very exalted placement where you have that. It's just understanding that what triggered that emotion, okay? Because you can use that energy that you're pissed off to focus on a goal you want with a zeal of ambition to just, I'm going to everything out of my way. Because you're going to take all that anger that you felt about something that got you mad and push it forward, which all of us can do, but for you it's easier because you have that in you with that Mars in Scorpio. It's
That
just
is true.
remembering that.
When things happen and I get angry about it, upset about it, I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm going to teach you now. And then I flip it. And I've done that before.
Yeah. But now instead of doing it that way, do it towards a goal for you. Your business. What you did when you lost all that weight when Mars went retrograde in Scorpio in 20... What year was that? 2018?
I started in 2017, in 2018, 2019.
Yeah. So 2018, yeah. It was in 2020, it was in Gemini. So, I mean, not Gemini, it was in Capricorn.
Need to know your secret. From the way my pants went on this morning, I'm about to have to do something.
Bad. Well, we're starting to see what we've already acknowledged that the universe made us aware of through its value to us, how much it matters to us. So are you actively working on the thing that matters the most to you, or are you going to make excuses you have something else to do? So we're getting that.
Oh, I did
We're
a
getting
thing.
pop-up. Did you say you did a thing or you didn't think?
Well,
it's kind of the same thing
kind
for
of
a Pisces,
both.
I guess. Exactly.
Like does both count? Because I kind of did both there.
Yes,
For a
I
minute.
believe that. I believe that.
Like I did. I really did. But I got that release so
And that, exactly. And
Becky's rubbing off on me, South. I'm telling on. I'm swear I got the release I need. I went.
whatever it is, you get what I mean? And for Gigi, definitely. And for you, Beth, too, because of a lot of that Piscean with the Scorpio moon. So that's not the recipe I would have recommended for everybody. You get what I mean? That's why it wouldn't be that. it is that we all needed to release, but not everybody has to go that route. There's other routes that you can take, you know.
No
So,
comment.
Hey, everybody needs that in their life, though. Like everybody
oh yeah,
just
okay,
come
but
on.
what I mean is, how about if somebody's already being satisfied away, but they still need to release something else? Do you get what I mean? It wouldn't be in their chemistry at this moment because the transits wouldn't be implying that they were having a bad sex life. Maybe they're having a great sex life, but they needed to release their feelings. Ugh, I'm just joking.
Come on, Taurus.
Hello everybody. Thank you for joining in. This is like the second episode, if
You,
you can call it that way, that we're just here. Well, I want to give back to the community, and I'm joined with other panelists. That if they led to it, they can give messages. We're not asking for a donation. We're just here giving back and showing up. Where's Astro?
hi, Astro.
uh, I don't know where he's at.
He's here. I sent him the invitation.
Oh, I don't know. But
Thank you for hosting this, Gigi, by the way. I
yes, I
just
was
want to
gonna
say
say
thank
that.
you.
Yes, very Virgo of you.
Thank you for showing
Which
up
is
with
good. No, yes, because you're a good host that way. In that sense, when you are like taking care of people within your facility or providing service, you're a good host that way. I know you feel nervous being a host of being the one talking like you're on stage, but you know you like it when it becomes that Mars and Scorpio part, right? When you're, Gigi, she's from Havana. Well, actually from Puerto Rico, but you know the song that goes, right?
I'm from New York. We're Puerto Rican.
Well, yeah, but you're
I
Boricua,
got
you
I'm
know
from New York.
that. So it's great that you're doing this, and especially that for people to see your talents again, Gigi. You have such a good
Thank you.
uh, you have such good knowledge. That sounded so bad saying it. I couldn't. But I had to finish that sentence. You have extensive knowledge of your craft as well as the gift. So that's good that you're doing this and letting other people showcase their talents too. Um, because not everybody has the talent that they think they have, and and in reverse, some people might have the talent and don't even know how to use it, so don't really use it. So it's good. It's good that you're putting this out here. And I'm just waiting for Miss Mary to tell a story about these deities because I effing love it, Mary. Anytime I hear you bring a different perspective than mine about a deity or a similar deity, I love it because I see the connections on what they were trying to tell in that version with what they were trying to tell in the version that I know. And see the connection. Instead of seeing the differences, see the connection.
Yes, the similarities. That's how we can come together. I love that too. Tell me a deity you would like to have a different perspective on, and I can look him or her up and maybe surprise you next week. Is there anyone in particular, or you just want surprise?
No. Well, surprise if you can't. A surprise would always do good because I like what you pick. But again, it's that question about
Wait,
who's
I
the
have
first
one.
angel. Oh, okay.
No,
Which
well, it's a different kind of deity, but I want to see what you would do with the Greek pantheon.
with who? I'm sorry.
So, what about Bridget?
Okay,
Bridget.
Bridget the healer, right? The healer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will do some digging. We'll see what we come up with this week. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. I will make a note of that. And you still want to know about the first angel, right? South. Okay.
Earth, Jesus Christ. Everybody had a different version, But like when you guys were bringing up Adam and Eve, Adam was the first son. He was first man that God created.
The
On
first
this realm.
son of God.
Yeah.
I had some Hebrew classes today that I have to go back and I have to get more information because I tell you, I was blown away. I'm just like dumbfounded. I'm like, I need more research because, anytime I hear something, I have to do my Scooby Doo Scorpio ness and go and like dig. And I don't take things for face value. I always have to go dig in myself too because I'm like, I have to investigate. So I heard some stuff I'm not ready to talk about because I need to look up. But I'm like, what? See? Spirit dog is like, yeah, Mom, you better investigate first. Don't just take it at face value. We're going to Scorpio dig because he's a Scorpio too. So he likes digging around too. But yeah. And it may
So,
affect even the first angel too.
so like I look at Jesus differently now that I've been doing the story of Noah. Because if you look at it, Noah's that cycle breaker. He technically was chosen by God, so he would be a spark of God or expression of God. So that would be the first actual son. And I honestly want to say that there was one before him. I think it was Melchizedek. I'm not sure. I'm gonna look. It might be Methuselah. Methuselah was one of them that walked with God on earth. So
Enoch,
huh?
maybe Enoch.
Well, Enoch was first, and then he had another one. It's an ancestry line. Like it went Enoch, and then Lamech, and Lamech had a son. I think his name was Methuselah.
And I'm no expert, so that's
Then it
why
went,
I'm not answering that. But what about like the Book of
and
Jubilee?
then it went to
Do you
Noah.
know a lot about that, Beth? I don't. So I'm not here to quiz anybody.
Some.
I'm not here to quiz anybody. Religion is not one of my strong suits, so it's areas where I like to learn new things. Not because I want to know. I'm not trying to gain faith, so don't be selling me your Bible studies. I want to know knowledge.
Sell it to an
Of,
Eskimo. I can get you, Taurus.
I'm
I
sorry
already
to
have
interrupt
faith.
you for 1 second,
That's
Sal.
what I'm trying to say.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Sal. 1 second. Bran, are you okay? Is everything okay? I'm here. I text you.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Okay, good. I just wanted to know if you were okay first and foremost
Yeah,
before we
well,
begin. Thank you for showing up.
yeah, well, she's conscious now, and she's aware, and I mean, she should have been, gone, but she wasn't because the whole roof of the car got torn off, and the windshield got split in half.
Oh, wow. I'm glad in my prayers with your mom. I'm glad she's okay.
Hmm.
I'm glad she's okay. I'm
But
here.
yeah,
I text you. I don't know if you got it, but I text you.
yeah, but now the next thing that I'm trying to figure out is now because she was the main source of our income, and now we had to find her another car. We have to, yeah, just all the big financial stuff now that because she's going to be in the hospital for like another few days because the doctors want to keep her and put all the tests on her. But she kept saying, "Well, I'm fine." But
Observation.
yeah, no,
Bryn, she is with you. My nose is running like a faucet, sweetheart. The money will come. We'll find a way. You will be taken care of. Your mom will be taken care of, but she is with you. Praise be to God, or whatever you're believing in, because she made it, sweetheart. And I know I prayed for her. I know Gigi did, and we aren't the only ones. There was a lot of people that had you and your family in their hearts and prayers this afternoon. So stop stressing about money right now and just be grateful and thankful that you have your mama. Okay, sweetheart? I love you. Sorry, that was Mary coming out.
Bren, I'm gonna put you in the big box. Put up your Cash App, and I'm gonna dedicate this live for you for donations. I'm willing to, put my gifts to help you, and whoever wants a message, they can just donate it to your Cash App. So this live is gonna be for Bren and his mom. We're gonna support you. I'm getting emotional. That's what community does. So whoever's led to it, is he there? Oh, he paused. Let him come back. Let him put his Cash App up, and anyone that's led for a message can donate to that Cash App.
I think I got it. I hope
And
I don't.
tonight's live is gonna be for Bren and his mom. Bren needs our help, so whoever's led to it and wants a message, that's the Cash App that you please donate to. My heart's beating really fast.
But we love each other and we support each other, and we're always there for each other, whoever's in need. That's what we do. That's what family does, all right?
All right, so we're gonna get that. Hello, Kathy, Miss Kathy. Thank you for joining me and supporting and showing up. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Annie. Hi, Candace. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Nick.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. So tonight, I'm dedicating this live to Bren and his family. They're going through a situation, and he needs our help. So let's go ahead and whoever's led to wants a message for anyone that's led to here in the panel, I'm willing to provide a message. And you're going to go ahead and donate to the Cash App that's on the big screen, please. This is what we do. I'm for it. Thank you. So just tap that screen, please, so we can get more people into the live. And we're gonna go ahead and assist. My heart's going like 100 miles per hour. I'm gonna go off the screen. Miss Mary, take it over for me, please. I need to. I don't know how to do like Astro and go up to the heavens to have a cigarette. I need to have a cigarette right now.
I like
So
to
thank
sneak
you.
off too.
Thank you, everybody, for coming in and supporting Miss Gigi and supporting us as a
Miss
family.
Gigi, Copacabana.
I'm here. I can still talk and listen. I'm just off the camera for a moment. I need to have a cigarette. My heart's beating really fast.
Can I give my
First,
reading to Kathy?
You can do whatever you
okay.
want.
Well, first, I want to say hi to you, Annie. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Candace. And yeah, I'm
Thank you so
assuming you
much for
can.
inviting me south. I thought it was 4 and like it's 3:49 and I was waiting for 4 and I wasn't gonna miss it and I wasn't gonna be late and I was freaking late.
It's 4 p. Well, no, we started late anyway, but it's
Yeah.
4 p.m. Eastern,
Oh,
Louisiana
see,
girl.
I was trying to make it on time. I'm sorry,
That's
Gigi.
get your head out of the bayou. Get your head out of the bayou.
No,
All
she was
right?
hanging out with me.
It was
She was
Miss
hanging out with me.
Candace.
Yeah.
Hanging out on the bayou.
Thank you, Sal, for inviting me. I really appreciate it.
Oh, no worries, no worries. Yeah, because we're here, to support Gigi. I mean, now to support Brent, but like, Gigi's doing this thing now every Sunday. Cavacito's trying to establish herself, get back in the game that she was in before, and showing support by really being there and doing as much as you can. And that's what it really is. Just as much as you can. Some people can do more for others at certain times, and that's not just how it is.
Yes.
And Annie, I thought you would have a question, but I get it. I get why you're giving it to Kathy.
No, we don't want that tornado to unleash on lives. Nope, nope. This is why I'm sick right now. Nope, I'm not worrying about that. I'm trying not to focus on it.
Okay? Because I don't see anything. I now obviously it would take a long time for me to like really get out. Like I would have to sit down and like do different charts to see a particular thing, but at least the good thing is it's not obvious. So that means that like I don't see the chances being high. Does that make sense?
Thank
Like I don't
you.
see it. I don't see it at all. You're welcome, Annie. I wanted to let you know that. I thought I texted you that again, like I would have to completely break it down, but it would like, if that's the case, I mean, really a lot of things would have to fall into place for that to happen. You know what I mean? It's not a quick, like, Uranus going through your ascendant type of thing, which is not, just so you know, okay?
Thank you.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. May I ask everyone to please tap the screen? I'm getting that thingy from TikTok. Just tap the screen for me, please. That's all I ask. Welcome in again. This live, I am dedicating it to Bren and his family that is going through something right now. And I have other panelists that, if they're led to, we're providing messages. And please donate to the Cash App that you see on the screen. It's dedicated to Bren and his family. They need our support right now. And I'm a true believer that a true community comes together in the time of need, and good and bad, not all negative. So we're coming together. For those of you, please, that want a message and that led to, and other panelists here, if they led to, they will provide messages. I'm willing, again, I'm donating my gifts for Bren and his family that need us right now. So let's just show up. Hi, Eeyore. Thank you for the follow. And so let's go ahead and support Bren and his family, please. That's going to be near and dear to my heart. So just tap the screen for me, share out the live, again, let's go ahead and do this. Annie, who did you say you wanted to get a reading?
Kathy,
Kathy.
she's in the box next to me.
Yes, Kathy. Hello, Miss Kathy. Let me hear your voice.
I was busy trying to link my debit card. I had an old debit card linked to Cash App, so I had to go and add my new one there.
How are you doing today?
I am a Krabby Patty. Ask Annie about our text exchange earlier.
Oh, no. Miss Kathy, I have a question for you, if I may. Is English your ancestors' primary language?
That's tough, Gigi, because I'm a mutt, so I have a variant mixture, including I think sixth great grandmother that was a Scottish slave that was sold to a full Cherokee. So I have like just about everything except South African in me. So take your pick on dialect.
I'm hearing a different language in my ear. That's why, and it's not like Lukumi or African, because I chant in those languages due to my guides and the Orisha practice. But it's a different language. That's why I'm asking, and I got chills because I'm listening to it. Miss Kathy, respectfully, you need to go back to the basics, is what my guide is saying. My guide is saying you need to go back to the basics, meaning that you have a knowledge within that you really haven't fully tapped into when it comes to herbology, herbs, candle magic. I'm seeing candle magic. You have a lot to do with, I want to say Greek is the first one, Greek mythology, Roman mythology. Are you attracted to those mythologies?
Yep, spot on, Miss Gigi.
I want you to tap into respectfully again. Everything I say is respectfully, of course. You take it if you want to, and you do as you wish. But my guide is saying that you have that within you. You're very powerful in your right when it comes to candle magic. But your candle magic has to come from scratch, meaning that you make your candles, you dress your candles. You have a lot to do with nature as well. Outside nature, nature trails. I'm seeing nature trails.
That's really interesting because I live on a farm and I have animals.
And you, I don't know if you ever done this, but sleeping in a tent even on your land or on, on your property or whatnot, that is going to help you a lot, is what they're showing me. Like a like a fire. You have a lot to do with fire elements. I don't know your chart. I'm not an astrologer. I don't, you know, I'm learning it myself. As you know, we're in the classes together. But you have a lot of fire, meaning that you could do cleansing rituals with fire. She's showing me fire.
I'm mostly water signs, but the fire fits in a different aspect, just personality wise, I guess I would say Gigi.
Her Venus is in Aries. That's big time fire. Kathy's. She doesn't like to be. Venus doesn't like to be in Aries. Okay, so that
So powerful.
that fire is what exactly her motivation, her desires are about how she wants to be. And when it gets restricted, it bottles up and it explodes. Aries explodes more than anything else because it needs to let out constantly. It has to constantly have release through stimulus, whatever Aries energy is in your inner planets. So that makes sense why you thought of fire, Gigi.
Yeah, my guide is showing that she has that nature. Oh, no. It's Kathy. We're gonna have to speak privately because I know where it's coming from now. She just showed it to me completely. You're very attracted to witchy things. Respectfully, I love it when they call me a witch, so I don't take offense to it. Please do not take offense. But I'm saying
Oh,
witchy.
no offense at all. I am very woo woo, as I call it, and I believe in all things. I think that all things are possible, and I actually get offended when people are like anti woo woo. So I like that you're woo
I
woo.
love
Thank
it
you.
when they call me a witch. I love it. I'm my neighborhood's witch. I love it. I embrace it. Um, but respectfully, I want to say this off of live. It's not everybody's to know and hear.
I get you. Whenever you have time, Gigi, you can get a hold of me.
Yeah, right after the live before. I don't want to lose, because I'll forget. When I'm channeling, I will not remember later. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you.
I don't know, again, your level. I'm getting to know you now, but where you at spiritually? But you need to cleanse yourself spiritually. Spiritual hygiene is very important for you right now because you're like a sponge. Does that make sense? When you walk into a room, you feel a lot. When you go out of a room, you still feel a lot. You need to cleanse that off. Not only project it in a different way, but you need to cleanse. She's talking about spiritual hygiene, like spiritual baths. You need to clean your house, sage it out, frankincense, sandalwood, things of that nature. She's telling me to tell you, please get a glass of water. It could be like this without the cross, and just put it underneath your bed so your dreams can come in and you can remember all details of your dreams and more of a clarity. Because you dream a lot, you don't remember sometimes all details, and sometimes they're all over the place, she says.
Yeah, and what you're saying makes a lot of sense, especially this last week. Every morning, every single morning this week at 5 a.m., they have woken me up. And I have not been able, not the dreams, but my spirit guides, and I'm not getting it. Whatever they're trying to communicate, I'm not getting it. And I think it's supposed to be coming through in a dream, and I'm not remembering it. So that makes complete sense why that message is coming in. Thank you, Gigi.
You're welcome. You could just get a regular glass of water. You don't have to put in nothing. Just dedicate it to, the above and your guides, and just tell them that you're to please provide you with messages clear, and you put it underneath your bed. I hope that helps you. If anyone else is led to say anything to Miss Kathy, respectfully, again, this live is dedicated to Bren. Anyone that wants a message, please let me know if you donate to this Cash App right here, and we can provide you with messages. We're supporting Bren and his family that needs us right now. So I'm all about it. I hope that helps, Miss Kathy. And again, we're going to talk after the live, and we can go a little bit more deeper after. It's not for everyone's ears. She's stopping me.
I
It
have a
does, and
message for Kathy.
what what
It's not because you were bitchy. It's because I love you and I knew you would appreciate it. And because you're my friend. It's not because you were bitchy. I don't care
I
if you're
love you.
bitchy.
I
And
love
I'm
you,
bitchy too,
Annie.
so there. That's all the message I got.
Miss Mary, if you led to it, let me know. South, if you want to go into her chart a little bit to provide a little guidance.
Oh, yes. I was gonna tell her that, you know, you are going through your Uranus opposition, like I am, like so are you, Miss Gigi. And it's unearthing a lot of things because it's in Scorpio, right? The natal one, unearthing a lot of repressed feelings we have. Okay, and since yours are being blocked extra, that makes sense what Gigi's saying. You need to find a way to channel it, and she's giving you a means through her knowledge and what she does on how to access that open. Because you were on your quest to heal, you buried it so deep that you forgot where it's at. So the looking has been tough because you feel it, but you don't know it. Because since the 30th, which was Friday, Uranus went direct. So whatever we were made aware of earlier, we had to acknowledge. And now it's like, okay, my soul is trying to create a new embodiment of how I reach my spirituality, and it's being blocked because of that repression, you know. So I understand, and it is something that is going to, it involves something more personal. So I agree with Gigi, it really does.
South, whenever you have a chance, will you please, and it doesn't have to be now, but um, look into her Fortuna. Like one of my angels keeps nudging me, and actually, the Fortuna card, I've never even ever pulled this card ever. And that one came out for Miss Kathy. So, and it's crazy because it came out while you were talking. And I know that's kind of one of your specialties. If you can, I don't know if she knows where hers is even at. If you can just kind of let her know where that is in her chart one day, I think that has a lot to do with what you were just talking about. So and it's going to lead to prosperity for her is what one of my angels is just saying.
That is
So
that is that is funny you mentioned that, because it is dealing with that, because her Para Fortuna's in Leo in the 8th house. And like I said, it's going to lead to more things. So very, very, very good call, Mary. Because the biggest thing, remember what I had said, is the universal Chiron right now, which is our insecurity in who we are, as all of us are feeling that, is touching your Venus direct. So it's really coming out the part where did the passion of life go? You've kind of been an empty shell. Okay? And I'll leave it at that without getting any more personal.
Oh, what happened? Brand dropped down.
Thank you, Sal. Thank you, Miss Mary.
Welcome. And
Of course,
and
Kathy.
I'm the other thing is that energies are trying to reunite you with this earthly counterpart of passion. It's not a person, but it's the enjoyment, the lust for life, the it's okay to be here kind of thing. It's the counterpart of just they're showing me just of the earthly, to reunite you with the earthly part of life, to be happy and enjoy it again. That's all they're saying. But I love you, sweetheart. Good luck to you, and you've got angels all around you too, baby. I love you.
Oh,
Did
thank you
anybody
so
get
much, Miss Mary.
did anybody get Brent's Cash App? I still wanna, dedicate this live. I know he dropped.
I did. I did,
Oh,
because I
I
actually
didn't.
sent him a little bit.
Can you post it? Because he put a QR code, which I don't know what that. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't scan it when I'm on live, so what did that matter to me?
In just a second, I'll go back to
Oh
my
no,
Cash
no
App and put
rush,
it
no
in the
rush.
comments.
Okay.
Yes.
That's well. I was gonna say that's very spot on again, Mary, because it would make sense. It would make a lot of sense.
I'm gonna write it down. Thank you, Annie.
I wanted to tell her something. I don't know if she's back yet.
Or
Kathy, no,
Kathy.
Kathy,
Okay,
Kathy.
okay, yeah.
Because
I'm here. Annie
oh,
got
okay.
it before I did, so
Okay.
thank you, Annie.
So it was basically what Mary said. You gotta let go to the obligation, to the guilt. Okay? Because what Mary said is 100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's that part of you that it was of service for you to do what you needed to do, but you clung on too long to it because it became very comfortable to be in that energy. But you started getting
Get
a
out of my
reminder.
head, South.
Well, I mean, it's the astrology, knowing that where these planets are hitting you at key moments, because I like what that's why when Mary was saying that, I was like, wow, her South Node, because I'm the same way as you. I have my Leo North Node, South Node Aquarius, right? So I get that energy that comes from that, and tying in, like I said, with the Chiron in your Venus.
Hello, welcome in everybody. Selfish will be right back. Welcome in, welcome in. This live is dedicated to Bren. He's in the big box right now and his family. If you led to a message, we're just asking to donate to the Cash App. Don't leave, friend. The Cash App on screen, please. Which is $Snowbally, BALLI, and it has Brent's picture on it. And please just donate it. We're supporting Brent and his family at the moment that they're going through something. And this live is dedicated to Brent. So we're just showing up. If you want a message, you donate. Let me know you donate. I'll provide a message, and whoever's led to on the panel to provide a message will do so. So just let us know, please. The only thing I'm asking, tap the screen. Please share the live so we can get more people here. We're supporting Bren, and I'm a firm believer that's what a true community does. Support not only in the bad, but good as well. We're here and we're showing up. So let's go ahead and support our friend in need. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Let's go ahead and tap the screen for me, please. That's all I ask. So we can get other people here. Whoever wants a message, just let us know, please, and share this live. We're giving back again, and we're supporting to our friend Bren and his family that need our assistance at the moment.
Well, Brent, I'm sorry, I didn't know until this live started what you're going through, so I apologize. And I wanted to give Gigi and Mary credit because, see, that's what I mean. Their gift is intuition based on their gifts, and not just their gifts, because they've also learned to tune it through working their craft, which is something that people don't do. They just stick to, I feel, and whatever I'm feeling is how I'm tuning. Well, feeling involves thought, so you're already taking away from the process that's natural, which is a sensation you felt. And that's why there's rules and regulations that the universe has. It's not the rules and regulations that religion puts on, but there's rules and regulations that the universe has, and you have to obey them. You can't choose to be like, well, I'm going to use it for not this time. The universe be like, okay, remember that. It's going to come back around later. So the fact that you two saw something and all I had to do was look at her chart and be like, oh, they are so spot on based on her chart is incredible to me.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss Mary. Well, fist pump.
And thank you, Sal, for encouraging us and giving us that confirmation too, because that's what's beautiful about the planets is it does give you confirmation, and that is just so awesome. It's beautiful.
The reason it works is because it has to work with the transits. It's not just knowing your chart. Knowing your chart is only gonna help you halfway, because it's the same thing as a spiritual community, and there's one cookie cutter answer for everybody. So when you just only know your chart, it's like, okay, you think there's only one cookie cutter answer for you. No, the situations that are presented are going to be different each time. It's because the transits of the universe are giving different energy. Sometimes it's okay to be a little more selfish. Sometimes you have to be a little more selfless. Sometimes you can do this. Sometimes you can do that. It's never a forever. It's learning to ride the wave, right? Because you have to know what is going on, because you're navigating a boat that's called your life. And how do they travel? Based on the stars. There were no GPS systems back then. It was called the sky, right? And there was no ambient light to block. And also, when you're in the ocean, there's so, point being is, it's amazing to see that it only works if you use the transits. Because if only you're focusing on your own chart from birth, then you were born and unalive the same day. You didn't go through anything throughout life, So that's how I know what you ladies said is the right information for this moment. And that's why I know that you were getting a message, because it was for this moment. If you would have said that 4 years ago to her, I would have been like, no, that's not the message she needs 4 years ago. Do you get what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that confirms that the guides are talking to you at that moment and always giving you a different message. That's why sometimes you guys might be confused, because you're like, well, they usually say to do this, but you know what? This time they're telling me this. Well, because it's a transit. They are telling you that. So have confidence in yourselves.
Thank you, thank you. Bren, I have a question for you. Are you there?
I am. Yep, I am.
What is does your mom believe, is your mom a believer in more in spirituality or more the Abrahamic ways?
Well, it's interesting because she is, well, she primarily is alongside the Abrahamics, but she's somewhat similar to like my perspective of being like open to.
Okay, that's it. That's it. Don't say nothing else. Please don't tell me because my guide is talking. She's more in the Abrahamic way. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because your mom was supposed to be gone. And I'm confirming, well, my guide is confirming that. And an archangel stepped in front of her and protected her. Does that make sense? Like I'm seeing this light that came over her because she went like this. And it was the light that stepped in front of her. And what they're telling me, and they keep repeating it, it's Ariel, 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 over and over and over again. Your mom is protected. Your mom, does she work with the community?
She, not really. She's really reserved to herself, but she is
But in
somebody
her
who puts
profession,
a.
does she work with people, like a community? I'm seeing people around her. Or does she talk?
Yeah, she talks to. She's like really open to talking to many people. Like she's friendly like to everybody.
Your mom, what they're saying is that she has that ability to draw in a crowd, a community. They look for her for guidance and wisdom because your mom, when she speaks, she brings it in a different perspective. And people listen to her.
Yeah, and it's interesting too because her and I are essentially like I'm like the Xerox copy of her except male.
Your mom is divinely protected. And she has things to do on earth. And one of them is that she guides a lot of like youth. They're telling me youth comes to her.
Yep.
Your mama is very compassionate. She has a good heart. She cries about everything though. Very emotional.
Yep.
She has her moments, but she's compassionate. She's gonna be okay, Brent.
I know.
She's gonna be okay. She's gonna be here for a long time. Hello, Alien T. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's the message I have right now for you, for her. Don't worry, she's gonna be okay.
Bryn, her healing is gonna be amplified through gratitude. That is going to magnify and amplify her healing. She is going to be grateful, and they are just showing me that the attitude of love and surrender and the gratitude is going to be a force in her healing. That's what they're showing me. So I just wanted to share that with you, that the two of my angel cards popped out were the gratitude and the truth. Those two came right on out when Miss Gigi was talking, and Spirit God says yes, that's his confirmation. But they wanted me to let you know that that gratitude is going to be the force behind her healing, and she is going to be okay, and everything is going to be okay too. So I hope that helps you too.
Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome. Today we're giving back. We're supporting Brent and his family that needs us right now. Please, whoever's led to a message or would like to receive a message from myself and anyone that's led to on the panel, we're open to it. And we're asking to donate to the Cash App, to Bren's Cash App. We're supporting his Bren and his family. So whoever's led to it, this is what this is about. The community coming together, not only in bad, but in good. You know, we got to do better, you know? So whoever's led to it, please donate to this Cash App, which is $Snow Bali, Balli, has Bren's picture on it. So therefore, whoever's led to donate, please do so, and I'll be providing a message and anyone that's led to it as well. We're supporting Bren and his family. So welcome, welcome. Thank you. The only thing I ask is please tap the screen, share the live. You know, thank you so much. And let's just go ahead and come together. South, are we there? Where's Astro? Miss Mary, can you please take it over? I'm gonna do my thing. I don't know how to do like take my picture off of it.
Straw, Gigi. Say paper.
Yeah, that paper. Yeah, because when I channel, I oh my God, it's bad.
Sorry about
That and
that.
snacks. Snacks are really good too. Like, I know Gigi's like, I need a snack.
Yeah, but it's just the like when I channel like that, because I'm not using no tools, it's just 100% channeling. I just wanna destroy all the time. Kathy, that makes me laugh. Paper straw.
Yeah. Where did Candace go? I thought she was here.
Oh, I don't know. She dropped and stuff like that.
I think she was eating. She mentioned something that she was eating, so maybe she's eating. Hopefully she'll come back, Candace. We love your wisdom. And we love it when you bring your wisdom in.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I gotta change this. Let me put some spiritual music on for myself so I could tap in more. Welcome in, everybody. I'm here. Thank you for tapping the screen, Miss Kathy. I appreciate it. I see you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Share the live. Again, everyone that's coming in, if you would like a message from myself and anyone on the panel that is led to, we're supporting our friend Bren. He needs us, and we're supporting him and his family right now, going through a situation. And this live is dedicated to Bren and his family. So those of you that are led to can donate to this Cash App on the screen. It's $Snow Bali, Balli at the end. And it has Bren's picture. Once you donate, let me know, and I can provide a message, and those on the panel that are led to will do so if they led to. Welcome, welcome. South, are you there? Is Astro coming or no? I know he's busy.
I'm here. Yeah. He's gonna be coming in a few. We have a guest over right now,
Okay,
and
no
they just
problem.
came out to the patio. So you know, family stops by on Sundays, I guess.
Maybe we can do a pop up on the Saturday or something.
Those little voices in the background are always so precious.
Right?
Oh,
No, Gigi,
and
keep
then,
your thing, and it always switches. Sometimes it's Saturday, sometimes it's Sunday. That's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes it's both days. It depends, and that's okay. You know, like you just gotta learn to appreciate the moments life give you, just because it's not the way that you picture it. You know, what the age of Pisces represented was fantasy as well. That's why like movies were awesome, because they gave you the best fantasy version of what life can be, right? You know, you get everything you want in the end, right? because you're a good person. And all you gotta do is be a good person and love, and the universe will just give it to you. You don't have to work for it.
Neptune making you a little delusional there, Sal. Just that one. Hopefully Annie appreciated that with our Neptune class. Oh my.
I'm always delusional with my Neptune, remember?
But you make it work. I don't make delusional work. And somehow I mess that one up.
And then I get even more delusional trying to figure out if I'm delusional or not.
Oh my God.
Because we suppress it too much. Because
I accepted a long time
it,
ago and embraced the fact that I live in the land of Delulu. I'm happier there than in reality. Leave me alone.
well, the thing is, it's good to be there sometimes. That's what I mean. Like, it's needed that. You get what I mean? So that energy is there for of suppression is needed for a moment so you can get a hold of what you need. You know, you have to suppress your feelings sometimes to get the shit done, right? So it's okay, but it needs to be released. So if we keep just suppressing it, that's why it's not like a repression. It's a conscious effort. We are consciously suppressing it. And then when it's time to let it go, we're like, oh, no, we're going to keep suppressing it now. So, you know, let's turn to addiction, whatever it could be. And food is an addiction too, people. So don't think of only the bad vices, you know.
Absolutely right, because when I was a child and would cry, my mother would stick a cookie in my mouth, and by the time I was 13, I was all of 4'8" and 200 pounds, people, and I have run the weight gamut and struggled my whole life with weight because of that singular issue. So yes, food absolutely can be an addiction.
Yes, and they made it worse for us as human beings by putting these additives. Do you understand? Because why does it lead to most people doing that? Even if it doesn't, you don't think it's an addiction, because it's an addiction in itself, even if you're not super obese, because you cling to that. Because when we get stressed, it's for different reasons. In the animal world, the fight or flight response is when the animal is stressed. That's why when animal's unalived and it's stressed out, the meat is not very good. You know, so when the meat is very, very tough, right? That's why Kobe beef, they massage the cow, they make sure they're beautifully and happy even when they pass away because they want the meat very soft. So, point of the story is that we are in a society where full of consumerism and it's very God, what's the word I'm looking sedentary, I think it is the word I'm looking for, when we're not moving around a lot. So where does that energy go? We think we need to do something, so we get hungry, which is fine because you can use it to work out, because you need it after you did a stressful situation of running away from the predator. But we go back and sit down at work and type away, because when I gained weight was when I started fully working in the corporate setting, and I was in office all day. And when I was stressed out because of the shit that was going on at work, I would eat a lot and not do anything, because I used to be a very active person. I used to work outside, I worked for the parks department. So I was always constantly moving to not moving. But what was the problem? The addiction is still there. And with all the additives they put on it nowadays, it makes it harder for you to resist, because you don't even realize it, because the additives are calling to your tongue. And guess what? All that sodium is making you dehydrated. And then you think you're hungry, but that really is your body telling you that you're thirsty. So next time you think you're that hungry, get a glass of water and see how that changes. Now, I know that one kind of went off topic. But
Welcome in, everybody.
my
Buenas.
Pisces moon. Sorry, Gigi. My Pisces moon. I know. Stands for your Virgo moon. It's like, where's he going? Get back over here.
No, it doesn't bother me. I just want to say Everybody grab your little cafecito. I got mine. Tonight's live is dedicated to Bren and his family. Welcome in, everybody. I see everybody coming in and out. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Tonight's live again is dedicated to Bren and his family. We're supporting Bren. So those of you that are led to get a message, I will be providing you a message, and those on the panel that are led to will do so as well. We're only asking for donation to the Cash App that you see on the screen. It is $ Snow Bali, Balli at the end, and it has Bren's picture. And this is dedicated to, again, Bren and his family. Those of you that are in the room with us, and those of you that are outside the room, welcome in, come in. This is a space, come respectfully. That's all I ask. Please tap the screen, share the live so we can support our friend Bren. You know, I'm very big on that, you know. So please do so. And again, the only thing I ask is come in respectfully and open to receive a message. So therefore, welcome. Tap the screen. Thank you, Miss Mary. Thank you, Annie, and Miss Kathy. So I appreciate it. Share the live so those that are led to it can receive a message. And again, I will be providing a message, and those that are led to also. Thank you, Miss Kathy. I appreciate it. Thank you. And those of you that want to join the panel, just request it. And if you have a question, I'm open to answer any questions respectfully. If it's in regards to spirituality, the Orishas, I'm open to it.
Matthew's here. Hey, Matthew.
I didn't see
Did
him.
you? Yes, he joined. Hey, what's up?
Matt, can you come up, or are you still at work, Matt? Lucy Progreso, así mismo. Lucy Progreso. Santo, papá. Santo. Are you still at work, Matt? Are you able to come up? Tonight's live, Matt, if you want to tap the screen, share the live to your friends that are led to a message. Tonight's live, I don't know if... Okay, I'm going to bring you up, and I'll talk to you. How come it's not letting me... Miss Mary, can you bring them up? It's not letting me bring them up. Or request it, Matt.
I will try.
Thank you. Or request it, Matt. There we go. Hey, Matt.
Hello.
Thank you for joining.
Hello.
As I was saying, that live tonight is dedicated to Bren, my friend Bren over here. We're supporting him and his family. They're going through something right now. So those of you that are led for a message, we're asking for a donation at that Cash App. Once again, it is the $ Snow Bali, Balli at the end. It has Bren's picture. I will be providing a message. I'm donating my gifts and my time to support my friend. So therefore, whoever is led to it, please tap the screen, share the live. He needs our assistance, our help at the moment, and we're open and we're here and we're showing up. So that's what we're all about right now. So please tap the screen, share the live, and again, thank you. And those that are on the panel, if they're led to share a message, blessed be. Thank you. So Matt, if you're up to it and you feel a message for anyone, encouraged to donate to that Cash App, which again is the $ Snow Bali, Balli at the end, Bren's picture, and we're supporting our friend.
Okay.
He needs our assistance and supporting him and his family right now. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Thank you for tapping the screen, guys. I appreciate it, every one of you, and for being here with me. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Welcome in, everybody. Again, for those of you that are just joining, I'm just letting you know that this live is dedicated to our friend Bren and his family, we're here assisting and supporting our friend. Therefore, we're asking for donation at that Cash App, which is the $ Snow Valley. Once you donate, let me know. I'll be providing you with a message, and those on the panel that are led to, they will do so as well, supporting our friend. I don't like the sensitivity of this new phone. What kind of phone is it? What kind of phone is it, Miss Kathy?
The same model I've had for a couple of years, but it's a replacement. And I'm actually going to call the insurance company tomorrow because I have insurance on a 256 gigabyte phone and they sent me a 128 gigabyte phone. So, like, I couldn't transfer most of my stuff. And I had already paid $100. And I'm sitting here trying to like the live, literally, Gigi. And it, like, keeps bringing up the send gift box or reply to comment thing. Like, it's just being stupid right now. So I'm like, okay, I don't like the sensitivity of this one. The other one was better. So I'm going to call them tomorrow and like try to work a deal with them because I want to keep the old one with all my pictures on it. And I really don't feel like having to transfer data again. So I'm going to see if they'll just like work with me and take some of the money and let me keep it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, that's why I said that. The sensitivity on this new one, it's a Android, it's a Samsung, but it's just being ridiculous right now.
Oh,
Remember,
no.
we're supposed to go with the unexpected, Kathy. You're supposed to just let everything flow right now and go with it.
I tried controlling it and that didn't work, so I don't have no other option but to go with the dancing Annie.
Hello,
Okay, well,
Melissa.
allow it.
Hey, Melissa. Thank you for showing up and coming into the room. Melissa, if you don't know, the only thing I'm asking is tap the screen. Please share the live. We're supporting our friend Bren right now who needs our assistance. We're supporting Bren and his family. We're asking for donation base. I'll be providing a message, and those that are on the panel that are led to will do so as well. But this is for Bren tonight and his family. So once you donate, just let me know, and I can provide you with a message. Thank you. That means a lot. We're here supporting Bren and his family. It's he's okay. I don't know if you want to speak about it, Bren. I'll let Bren speak about it. His situation.
Yeah, well, essentially, my mother was coming home from work and she got into a car accident. And she's lucky to still be alive because the roof of the car got ripped off and the windshield got split in two. And she's still in the hospital. And she won't be getting out for a few days. And we're just trying to figure out how the heck to get her another car and all that stuff. But yeah, that's primarily it.
So we're dedicating this live. I'm dedicating this live for Bren again and his family. So if you led to it, those of you that want a message, like I said, please donate to the Cash App on the screen, which is again at Cash App, and it's the $ Snow Bali. It has Bren's picture. Once you donate, let me know, or Bren, let me know. Keep a tally, please, and I will be providing a message. And those that are on the panel, if you're led to provide a message for that person as well, they will do so. But I'm dedicating this live to Bren and his family.
Also, in the meantime, if anyone had any questions, especially for Gigi about spirituality, I can't say the word because I can't talk right, but she is so knowledgeable with the Orishas and just all kinds of things in general. And she is such an open book. She's not a gatekeeper. She is so willing to um, have discussions like that, which a lot of people aren't. So, if there's anything that you would like to ask her or anybody else on the panel that they want to open to and have a topic like that, feel free to ask too. I mean that sometimes is wonderful conversation, wonderful topics as well.
Yes. Go ahead, Matt. Pick my brain. You do so all the time. Throw a question out there to start the conversation.
Oh, you don't want me to do that, honey. You know I'm full of questions.
You already know up to a certain point. Oh, respectfully, everybody. Yes, I'm an Orisha practitioner. I am crowned 12 years. My crown is Obatala. My mom's Oya, which today is one of her days of celebration, February 2nd. We're honoring her and venerating her. Yes, it is a close practice, but I'm not a gatekeeper. I can discuss it to a certain point. When it comes to the rituals and practices, that's where I have to thread the line lightly. Other than that, I'm an open book. Go ahead, Matt. You always pick my brain every day.
What do you think would be a topic that would be interesting for everybody?
I don't know. Whatever you like, we can take it from there. It's a big rabbit hole. Welcome. Hi, Jen. Welcome.
I have a topic. You want me to bring one?
Go ahead.
Balance. Want to talk about balance?
Balance. What is balance for me? Balance is for me is grounding. Now, do you want me to take it from the Orisha side, who to honor and venerate for balance, or do you want me to take it in general, like spirituality? General spirituality for me, having balance is grounding yourself, learning how to use your discernment, learning how to meditate. Meditation for me is very big because I'm eclectic. I meditate a lot because when you work with different energies, sometimes the lines can be blurred, if that makes sense. You have to use your discernment in spirituality a lot. Grounding yourself either with nature, through meditation, through prayer. It's what feels right for you. There's no right or wrong. If I'm taking it to the Orisha side, I will honor, of course, this is my father, but this is what he represents. Obatala. Obatala brings that balance. Obatala brings that peace. He's the one that dresses in white, purity. You know what I mean? So it depends on how you want to go with that. But in general and broad, my opinion as a spiritualist that is eclectic, I meditate a lot. I use my discernment. I do what feels right for me and my soul. My rules are like for myself, and when I have my god kids, as long as you're not hurting anyone and it's leading you in a correct direction for you, do what feels right for your heart. There's no right or wrong. When you make a left turn in your path, it's for a reason. So I don't consider it to be wrong. I consider it to be lessons in life. You know? I hope that helped you or answered your question.
Yes, it was just interesting to hear your perspective. Thank you. I'm listening. I'm just trying to find balance and, you know, just with everything, life, work, you know, everything in all areas of my life. And I feel sometimes, you know, one of my biggest values, something that I value the most, is equality. And so when the scales are tipped in one way or another, it throws me off balance, and I have to find ways to manage that.
Okay, so let me use your... Oh, shoot, what happened? Hold on a second. TikTok send me a message. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. TikTok send me that puzzle thingy. Okay, so you said the scales, right?
Yeah, the scales.
So let's use this as an
Oh,
analogy. Okay, so when you find yourself, let me not use this. Let me do something else.
can you go on the big screen for a sec? Yeah, nice.
So when you find your scales like this, I'm using this as an analogy because I feel like my guide's telling me you're more of a visual person.
Yeah.
So if you find your scales like this, then this is where you have to sit with yourself. And this is where I say, as a practitioner or spiritualist, that you have to start putting over here what no longer serves you, what no longer resonates with you, what makes you happy, what's coming into your life, and what does Laura want to do. Stop people and do what resonates with you so your life can be balanced. They're going to keep throwing stuff at you in your life so you can find, because the balance comes within for it to be like this.
Mm-hmm. Which is justice.
Yes, but in your case right now, it has to do a lot with everything, like you said. And I understand where you're coming from, because I'm just going to use myself here as an example. I'm a single mom. I have to work. I'm the one that maintains this house by myself, and it could be overwhelming. In addition to that, I'm a practitioner, but I had to learn the hard way how to release, balance my kids, be a mom, and I found my peace and my balance through meditation, believing in the process. If you're going to second guess every decision you make, you're always going to have that instability.
Right, wow.
You're always going to have that back and forth in your mind. In spirituality, once you open that door, I was telling Miss Mary about this yesterday, right, Miss Mary? We were talking about this. I narrowed it down. This is me. This is what worked for me, and I'm just providing this advice in general for anyone that wants to receive it. There's 3 things that I narrowed it down to. 1 is connecting with your guides. Once you connect with your guides, you have to ground yourself. Meditate. Why? At one point, I thought I was Delulu. At one point, I thought I had schizophrenia, because you start seeing things in a different perspective. You start, and those of you that have the gift of seeing spirits, like I do, I was like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like I thought I was going crazy. And the 3rd step is the hardest one of all. It's trusting the process.
Yes.
You have to trust the process. But if you keep bouncing back and forth, you're never going to have that stability where it has to be.
So I pulled some cards for me this morning, and one of them was, to make sure that I stand by my decisions.
So there you go. I'm giving you confirmation. That's
I know.
my guide is talking to you. That didn't come from me. You have to stand on what you say you're gonna do. Say what you mean and mean what you say.
Yeah, and it also says aim high.
Exactly. Do what makes you feel good, because everything else will fall into place. But this is where you at right now. In order to find this, again, find that middle ground. What resonates with you? What does Laura want?
Mm-hmm.
Period. And stick to it.
Amen, sister.
Can I offer a little bit?
Friend.
Can I offer a little bit of insight there, Laura?
Yes.
If you're willing to receive it.
Oh God, Mary, yes.
Okay, and this comes a lot from my friend South there, because he helps me all the time. I love him so much. balance doesn't always mean 50-50. Okay, Laura, we have to remember that. And wise people don't always necessarily know more than other people, but they understand like the deeper meaning of the knowledge and life in general, and they know about themselves. They know who they are, and they know their strengths. They also know their weaknesses. They know how to interact with people. And also, sometimes when you're thinking about balance, it's so easy to look at the other person, especially if you're in a partnership, and be like, you know what? I don't see I'm doing this, they're doing that. Like, I can use my son as an example. Okay, I'm doing all the freaking dishes, and that drives me nuts. Okay, I will just make it really simple there. But sometimes I need to step back and be like, all right, maybe I have to do more of the dishes because maybe he's going through, I don't know, a Saturn return or something, and I need to have a little compassion right there. That doesn't mean that I have to do the dishes for the rest of my life, but knowing that sometimes you may feel like you're doing every single dish, and he, with his Libra-ness, that one dish that he does, he is so proud of himself for doing that one dish, and how dare I say he never did a dish because he did that one dish. So it's looking at their perspective, although you may not understand their perspective, looking at it from the other person's side and being able to find peace in that Pluto thing, where when you can say, you know what, does the dish thing really freaking matter, Mary? Really, I mean, buy some freaking paper plates if it's going to get to you that bad. There may be a different alternative, so you're not going nuts over the paper plates and the dishes and that sort of thing. So I'm just saying that it's not always a 50-50. There can be different alternatives to find the balance, because we can't get fixated on it has to be 50-50. There's times where life is going to make you do 80%, but there's also times where you only have to skate by and do the
Now, I
20
get that. I
too.
get that. With balance, like I said, is justice, right? And so the
Well,
two of
not
those
always.
in
Not
one way.
always with our Pluto. It's not always justice. Sometimes justice is realizing that justice is for the other person, and it's
Yeah.
not necessarily going to feel freaking fair to you. And when you get there, that's when the peace comes. When you release that not always justice is for you.
Oh,
Sometimes
I
the
hear what you're
justice,
saying right there.
yeah. Sometimes the justice is for that other person. And when you get there, then you can freaking have some peace. But it takes a minute to get there. It does.
I
And
hear that.
justice,
Thank you so
yeah.
much.
All right, honey. I
Another
love you. And I'm
card
so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
today. Thank you so much, Gigi. I pulled a card that basically was like talking about two birdies yapping and gossiping. And last night I actually did go out with a couple of friends that I hadn't seen in a long time. And after I got that card this morning, I remember a comment that one of them made that made me uncomfortable about my situation that I'm in. And so I can only imagine, like, it was confirmation almost, or if you can ask your guys or whatever advice you have on this one. Even though I haven't seen them in so long, they're still wondering what I'm doing, and they're chit chatting about my life and my.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you for a second because when I don't like to be provided information, I want my guides to talk, right? Because that's how you know guides are talking. My guide is telling you move in silence, move in silence, move in silence. Not everybody has to know your business because respectfully, Miss Laura, because you know I love you, I'm here for you. But Chatty Cathy, no, because you're open, like you're so humble. You're an open book and sometimes, but some people are not like you, and they can perceive it in a different way. Even if you don't mean it that way, they can perceive it that way. Only provide your information to those that are worthy. Move in silence. Let them know you have that mansion once you obtain it.
It was so weird. Like they, I posted that I got a new truck and I sold my car, and they actually came out and asked me how much I paid and how much this, and I actually told them. And I'm like, why did they ask me? Why am I?
Miss Laura, didn't I say shh?
That was yesterday, though.
Yeah, but my guy was gonna tell you more stuff.
Oh,
Listen, please. There's a lot of people that you have around you that's taking advantage. And she went like this, and that's why I said listen, because you just gave me confirmation of what she said. We don't know your finances. Nobody needs to know your finances, right? But people don't see that from you. They see that you are very abundant, and you may not be. It's no one's business. That's why she's telling you, move in silence. Let them see that you have that mansion once you have it. Once you're taking pictures that it's yours, that you already obtain it. Why? Because with you, people don't have pure intentions. Meaning that you say your plans and for some reason it goes left, or it will never happen, or it gets very delayed.
So you're saying once it happens, once I get it, I can say it, and who cares?
Once it's tangible and you have it, then you can say whatever you want to say. Then it's your job to protect it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's to be quiet in the moment. Like, I'm gonna do this, and I wanna buy this house, but you don't have it yet. And then for you, for some reason, people don't come like in a pure essence, right? There's evil eye, there's whatever, bad intentions or whatever, and it never happens, or it gets delayed, pushed back, or it just goes to shits, right? Boom. I got my car. See my car?
Yeah. This all happened after the pictures, because that's when all the questions came. Is that your car? Where'd you get that car? How much did you pay for it? What was everything? I was like, what?
Move in silence is the biggest message for you right now. Move in silence, stand in decisions, and if you're gonna make a decision, stand in it. Because right now you're being tested respectfully. You got to put your big panties on.
Yeah. Oh my God, you don't know the cards I pulled for myself today. Jesus. Says, you better watch your home, girl. There's a lot of people walking around and talking with too big of egos.
Yes. Okay.
Like to be the king. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love you guys.
You're welcome. I hope that helps you. I hope that helps you or could provide you with a little guidance.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Hello, guys. Welcome. Hey, Melissa. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you for joining. Please tap the screen. Please share the live. Tonight's live, I'm dedicating it to Bren. He's in the big box right now. If you want a message, I will be providing a message, and those that are on the panel that are led to it will be providing messages as well. Tonight we're supporting Bren and his family. So please donate to the Cash App that you see on the screen, which is Cash App, the $ Snow Bali. It does have Bren's picture. And once you donate, either Bren or just let me know, and I'll be providing messages for you. But please support our friend. This is what tonight's about, giving back to those in need and just showing up. And, we're utilizing our gifts and time for those that want to receive a message from us. Thank you, everybody on the panel that is here joining me. That means a lot to me. So thank you for showing up. Hey, Miss Melissa.
Hi. I just wanted to, can I say something about that? Like the whole like move in silence and everything?
Mhm.
Because that was like, and still is, like one of the hugest lessons that I've had to like do. And I've come a long way, but man, you are so accurate on that. Like move in silence and it was hard, but when I'm starting to see the benefits of it, you know, I don't just have to react to everything and, you know, think things. I knew you were
Mhm.
gonna say that.
You don't gotta
Believe
express
it.
every feeling you have, And they didn't say don't express your feelings. It said you don't have to
Okay,
express
Bren, I'll keep
every
promoting.
feelings you have.
I'm sorry, South. Okay, Bren, I'm gonna keep promoting your Cash App. Okay, just let me know when you come back when you can.
Yes, best
Oh,
of luck, Brian. Best of luck.
I just sent in my cash out.
Thank you, Melissa. I just have one question for you because my guy jumped to your energy. May I speak to you respectfully?
Yes.
I have one question for you. What is it that you want?
Ugh.
Right. What is it that you want? She's asking that over and over. What is it that you want? See, because I'm getting more, Melissa, I don't know you respectfully. Again, this is what I'm led to say to you. So please correct me if I'm wrong. You're more than welcome to. Tell me, Gigi, you talking shit. I don't care. But Melissa's very playful. And respectfully, you have still a childlike mentality. You're a type of person that you'll see this. I want it too. But then when you got it, I don't know what to do with it. And she says, what is it in this stage of your life? What do you want?
That's really interesting. um Man, so I feel like we were just kind of talking about all of this earlier today.
I haven't talked to South today, so
I
this is my
know, I
guy
know.
talking to you, but respectfully. Yeah, but tell me if I'm right, please say yes, but just say
Yes,
yes. Yes or
yes,
no.
you
Yes
are.
or no, don't provide me with information. Let her continue talking to you. You have to and you have to sorry, I was just moving my candle out the way because I for some reason the flame got big when I was talking to you. I was like, oh shit, this is gonna catch on fire. catch on fire. Catch on fire. So and I say this to you respectfully, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
please again don't take offense to it. I'm just providing you the message that I feel. Hold on a second, please. This is falling. Okay. So she wants you to sit down and again, what do you want?
I want to be back up here with my family. Like that's what I'm kind of working on and what I need to be doing. And yeah,
She's also saying to take care of your finances. If you don't need it right now, don't spend on it. Because money
okay,
comes to you, but it doesn't stay.
correct.
She's like, you're abundant. You know how to get the money. It comes to you, but it doesn't stay.
Mm-hmm. And exactly. Remember when you're like, I'm gonna get a dog? I'm like, you're not getting a dog, right?
Exactly. So that's what she's saying. She's saying if you don't need it, don't get it. And that's what respectfully she's saying childlike, meaning that yes, you're playful, you're undecisive, you again, you'll see this, I want it too, but once you get it, I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
And respectfully, like I said, you and I have not had conversations like that. So this is my guy talking to you.
Right.
And I'm bouncing off of Miss Laura's energy. So respectfully, I'm gonna tell you the same thing. Make a decision and stick with it. The bouncing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth is not good for you right now. If you want to go with your family, then make it happen. And it will happen. But the back and forth, it's not good for you right now.
That's crazy. Cause I literally just had a conversation with my brother, and he pretty much told me like, you make it like you get what you need to do to make it work, like, and we got you. Like, we'll make it happen. So
that's confirmation for you.
Oh,
yeah,
Melissa, seriously? That is
yes,
awesome. See? The journey
yeah,
that you started, oh, amazing. Amazing, Melissa.
right.
Amazing.
That's why I'm kind of like, this is crazy because it's 100% accurate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's choosing to, because with Melissa, it's not what you say, it's how you say it to her. Because she listens, and it's the wording. You could tell her, Melissa, you acting like a beep, and she won't take offense to it. But it's how you say it to her.
yes.
So I'm approaching. My guide is threading lightly, and she's like, "Tell her, they'll make it happen," and that will resonate with her. And you're just giving me confirmation. That's what your brother said.
Yep.
So make it happen.
That's what I'm in the process of doing. And like I said to him, like, I just want to get everything planned out instead of just like, okay, bam, here I am, and then a shit show.
But Melissa, listen to what Gigi said, because it is very accurate with that sixth house energy you have. Because what she said earlier, you say you want something, and then the second you get it, you don't know what to do with it, right? Because I told you, your day-to-day life is always going to transform you. That's why for you, every day is an adventure. So stop trying to make it where the perfect destination is that you're going to get to. Because when you get to it, you're never going to be satisfied with it. So pick, she's telling you, and that's what it is. Just do it. Because you're thinking too far in advance, and it's never going to work out based on your chemistry, because you need the day-to-day to be kind of different. So it's never going to be the perfect time that you have in your head.
Okay.
I'm gonna use, who was the one that said it, South or Astro? You're not gonna find that cookie cutter perfect. No. Make a decision and stick with it.
Okay.
And trust the process. They said they're gonna make it happen.
And Melissa, while it's difficult, like we've always talked about that sixth house energy, think of it this way, that since you do make a decision, it's going to be okay. And if it doesn't work out the way you want it, you have the ability to constantly change your life from the day to day. It's in your chart. While it's hectic and chaotic and it causes you to, like I said, think the grass is greener on the other side, that also helps you when you need to get yourself out of a situation that you put yourself in. But it's by focusing on that. Because when you go to escapism, it's when it goes the other way around. Because it's Virgo energy house, sixth house. So you go to your feeling of your Mercury, right, in Cancer. To, oh, no, too hard. Right? That's it. It's okay to make the process go along the way. I'm not saying jump out and out of the boots of your strap. No, that's you need to make the plan, but just don't sit there planning and planning and planning and planning and planning, and then your
Like I
kid
have
is yeah, exactly. Because then you're gonna be planning, and then years are gonna go by, decades are gonna go by,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
If
I
you
hope
want to
that helps you.
receive it, Melissa, my angels had kind of a message for you as well.
Yes.
Okay. Grace. Right now, first off, hold your hand up in front of your face just as you normally would. Tell me when you've done that.
I got it.
Now close your fingers together.
Like a fist?
No, were your fingers apart? Supposed to put your fingers together. Wait, so when you held your hand up, could you see spaces between your
Yeah.
fingers?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, because the money's slipping through your hands. So anytime you go to buy something that you don't need, the angels want you to look at that hand and they want you to close those gaps between your fingers. Okay, I don't know why I've got like a New York angel around me
Because you
saying
gotta
close
talk
the
to that
gap.
way.
It's my
That's
Italian mobster.
awesome. Yeah, yes. See,
Okay,
look at
I
that.
don't
That is
know. I'm telling you,
amazing.
I've got an Italian angel telling me to tell her to
Holy
close the
shit.
gaps between her fingers. She'll
Uh-huh.
hold it
That's
up, the money slips through her hands, just like that. I'm telling you, this is what he's saying. Okay.
yeah,
Oh
no, and
my
that's why
god.
exactly. That's why you have that gift, Mary. And I'm telling you, legit, because of that. That would resonate completely with Melissa, because she has
Yeah.
this obsession about being the head mafia wife. Like that
Okay,
age.
Italian mob.
But now,
Holy cow.
all due respect aside, sir, I want to tell you a little bit more about the angels that I know. I don't know about Mr. Mafia Angel here, but to receive this grace that the angels are willing to help you provide right now, they want you to open your heart, and I cannot make this up. They're gonna give you this eternal love, and these angels want to help you to develop this they want you to surrender. Okay, just surrender. In exchange, you're going to receive this love that's beyond belief, and you're going to feel it in that moment of embrace. You're going to know that you have found home. They're using the word home, and you will cease your struggle, and you will surrender, thirsting for more. The grace will catch you at an unexpected time to awaken for your memories and of home and urge you on. So I'm getting chills because it was like that message of grace for you, and not to spend money on things you don't need right now, but you're going to get unexpected grace, and it's going to bring you home. And just like kind of what Sal was saying is, you just surrender, stop overthinking, and it's going to come unexpectedly, and in that moment you're going to embrace it. So just keep on listening to South and Gigi, like they're guiding you in the right direction. And you got some kind of Italian angel there that's telling you he's helping you, okay, girl?
Oh god, Mary, thank you. Oh,
And I have Melissa.
Welcome.
You can hear me, right, Melissa? I'm off
yeah.
the screen because I'm having a cigarette. But my guide is telling me that mothers are one, meaning that we don't choose our moms. Good or bad, your kids need you. You are mom. I don't know why, but she's saying that.
Damn, you guys are you guys are just killing it tonight. You guys are spot on. Like, holy cow.
She's saying, hold on. She wants me to. I know your camera's off, but hold on. Give me one moment. One moment, please. You can see me.
Yeah.
She made me pull out, stop smoking because she said for me to look and tell you there's only one mom. We don't choose our mothers. And to pay attention to your children. She's not telling me how many kids you have. 2, right? I know that. This is not her. You have 2, right? How many
I have
children you have?
4 altogether.
4. But she's saying 2. So 2 of them. Anyway,
The
2
2 younger ones. I have 2 younger ones and 2 well, one's 20,
that
one's
you
19.
believe have gifts. They have gifts.
Okay.
Pay
I know it's,
attention.
I know that one of them is for surely Mariana, like baby Scorpio.
There's
Oh,
two that have gifts.
okay.
Okay, she's going like this, and then she's going like this. So one of your oldest, they don't talk about it. They're afraid of it. They run from it. But they have
Yeah.
dreams and they see. So she's going like this. That means you're one of your bigger ones and one of the little ones
Okay.
have gifts. Don't discourage it. It's not an imaginary friend. Embrace it. Because she's saying tomorrow, meaning future for them. Tomorrow, next day, could be the next day. They're going to provide you with a dream, and that dream or a message is going to help you.
Oh, I just got goosebumps.
It's Michaela and Mariana, because remember,
Yeah.
they share the nodes. So two of her children are 19 years apart, roughly, because they share the same nodes.
Well, she's saying
So,
two. I didn't know.
yeah, them too. Yeah, no, I know you didn't know. That's what I'm telling. I'm confirming to you, Gigi, that you're spot on that. So, and because I was gonna say, I knew it wasn't gonna be two that were because she has two older ones and two younger ones, and I knew it wasn't a combination of two of the older or two of the younger. You get it? So
Right.
very spot on, Gigi. Very spot on.
Yep.
Yeah, my guide put her hand up like the big one and a small one, big one and a small one. And she
Because
said,
they're both Scorpio North. No, they're both Scorpio South nodes, and they're North node Tauruses, right? So they were of the occult. So they had that power that they bring from the past.
yeah, and one of them, like Mariana, is the small one, right?
Yep.
She's young, so embrace it. You know what I mean? So embrace it. Let her. If she's talking little baby gibberish, let her. Tomorrow, and even the big one, if they say, "Mom, I had a dream," and da 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 da, just listen. Don't discourage it.
Mariana's already like, even just like when we were at my mom's house one time, and because my dad just passed away in September, and she was like, she's seen, I know she sees them, because she'll be like, "Hi, Papa," or "Bye, Papa,"
Exactly.
and
You can see
I'll be
it.
like, "Oh, like it freaks me out for a second, but I don't just ignore it, you know." And
Exactly. I remember her connection with her father. Remember when she was younger, and you were wondering who she was talking to?
yep,
No.
yeah, like in the middle of the night, she was in her crib because her real father, when she was 2 months old, of a OD, and she was in there, "Daddy, Daddy," just having a party. It was like midnight, and I'm just
One
like, oh,
second, Miss Melissa. 1 second.
huh?
I said 1 second. 1 second. I'm going to stop you because I don't want you to give me information.
Oh, yeah.
My guide is talking, and this is I'm going to use you as an example. When you're getting a reading from somebody, listen. Don't provide information, because that's how you know if they're authentic or not, or they really have gifts. Because I like my guide. I don't want to know. You know what I mean? I want them to talk. They provide you with light. Mariana's father was associated with people he shouldn't have been associated with. Did he have a tattoo on his neck or
Oh,
around his neck?
I would have to look. I can't remember. Oh my gosh. I don't think so.
Around
I
his
don't.
neck?
I don't
Behind.
want to say yes or no because I honestly I don't remember.
Okay, look that up, because there's a gentleman that's coming forward that has a tattoo. He's showing me a tattoo around his ear, neck area, on the back of his neck. It's that area. And I'm going respectfully. I'm gonna stop him because I don't like doing mediumship on live. It drains me. But he's coming forward. Mariana sees him too. She just doesn't recognize him. She don't know, but he comes around her. What is his connection? Did he wear a lot of, do you know what wife beaters is, like tank tops?
Yep.
So So it's him because he's
Who it is? He's coming to me because you're shutting him down, Gigi. That happens all the time. They try
Wow.
with you, then they come to me. And respectfully, I'm gonna have to tell
One
you,
second, Miss
if
Mary. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Did he oh my god, I gotta say this politically correct. Did you guys argue a lot? Like back and forth, bicker?
Yes.
Okay, it's him because he has a strong personality. He won't leave. He's bouncing back and forth between me and Mary. So hold on a second. I'm giving him to Miss Mary. He keeps bouncing back and forth. Miss Mary, you can have him respectfully, because he has a lot to say.
he does, and I feel that he would. Okay, sir. Yeah, back off, sir. The messages deserve a time and a space that you both. This isn't the time and space, but I'm willing to, and I would almost guarantee that Miss Gigi would at another time and space, if you would like to do that. I'm willing to. It's just that publicly is probably not the best space for that.
Yeah.
And he is understanding that now. He's calming down. Nice. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, see, okay. He's cool now. Yeah, he agrees if you agree, but he does want the opportunity to clear some space and put some things to rest. And he likes that idea. He wants to have a little bit of closure with you. And he's
Yeah.
shaking his head, yes. Okay. Okay, so he's cool. Hey, you might want to talk to Angel Dude with the Italian, and he's like not liking that idea right now. Okay, that part didn't work. But yeah, so we can get together and schedule that sometime, Melissa. But yeah, I think that would be good. And thank you, Gigi. I love when you do that and you, you bounce those people to me. I appreciate that so much.
Hey, Barbara, thank you for coming in, Barbara. Thank you. I want
Yeah.
to, Willis, I hope that helps you because I stopped. I don't like to do mediumship on live. It drains me too much. I'd like to do that in a private setting, and then there's some things that are just meant for you, and that I respect that a lot.
Right. No, I thank you.
Kamari, I know you asked the question to Miss Mary, but if you allow me to and open to it, I would like to answer that question. Yes. Oh, Miss Mary answered it too. Yes. No. It was addressed to you. That's why I approached it that way. It was addressed, but I will like to answer that question too. Yes. Fear is the number one blockage, in my opinion. In my opinion, anybody else can have another opinion and chime in too. That can block you from a lot of things, from trusting the process to opening up different gifts to meditating. When I first started my journey, for me, it's different, right? I can only speak for myself. I've been seeing spirits. This is why I tell Miss Melissa, don't discourage her child from, because my mom and my grandma did not do that to me. They didn't discourage it. They knew I was seeing stuff because I was describing people that passed even before I was even born. I've been seeing spirits since I was 5. But as I grew up, there was a monster, but it wasn't a monster, it was spirits, right? And it was fear. As I grew up, I kind of nourished that fear, that it kind of blocked it for me for a period of time until I had the a little bit more maturity and started understanding. And I had a great my grandmother there, thank goodness, that started talking to me. She understood it because she's a psychic medium herself, so she took me under her wing. But yes, to answer that question shortly, fear can block you from a lot of things, from growing spiritually to trusting your guide and stuff like that. You have to control it, and only you can do it. There's guides can't do it for you. You have to embrace it and embody it and not show fear. Just say, okay, I'm here. I see you. I feel you, and embrace it. As you continue to do that in a consistent way, it will get better. And then they'll start showing you, things of that nature. I hope that helps, because it can go deeper than that, but that's just the basics. But that was a great question. And Miss Mary, if you have anything to say, of course, or anyone here.
That was an awesome answer, Gigi. That was, and I just want to encourage anyone that may have fear, or like, you're in control of this. If this is something that you don't want, you don't have to accept it. A lot of times people don't know what to do with it, and they don't want it, and that's your choice. If you do, and Max is like, what? Spirit dog. But, if it is something that you want, go at your own pace. There's no rush. You'll get there when you're supposed to get there, if you're supposed to get there. So there's no rush. There's, take your time and be kind to yourself is what I recommend.
That part. Take your time. Take your time. Because, again, everyone is different. Their journey is different. It's impressive when you start seeing it and embodying it and accepting it. It can be very, like I said before early on this live, when I first started, as I grew up, I thought I was going to Lulu. I thought I had schizophrenia. I'm like, what's wrong with me? Da, da, da. But again, I had my grandma, my mom. They didn't discourage it, and they started working with me because they both have gifts. And I'm grateful for that, but not everybody has that, right? But they couldn't help me with the fear. Like my grandma said, it has to come within. You have to embrace it. Is this what I want to open? Is this, the door I want to go through? Because spirituality, once you open that door, you can't go back. It will never leave you. You know what I mean? You can have it at arm's length, but you still have that within you once you decide to go through that door. So what I tell people is, make sure you're ready, embrace it. And again, good. I never wanted it to. Yeah. For a lot of people that I talk to be honest, it's not something that we choose. They choose us, if that makes sense. What is a 5-year-old little girl, or in this case, Miss Melissa, using you as an example, your daughter, what does she know? She's only 2, exactly. We don't ask for this. It comes within us. We're chosen, you're born with it. And then as you are, I believe in my heart, this is my opinion, that everyone's born with a gift. Now we choose to nourish it and develop it. That's our choice. And some of us don't have a choice. I didn't have a choice. I really feel like I didn't have a choice. Because my grandma said, you have a gift. She believed in me. She kept pushing me and pushing me. And then at one point I just said, okay, I accept it.
The question, Miss Gigi. So earlier you were talking about me and candle making, and that's not something I've ever delved into, but I've always had a gift. But it was never encouraged because I don't know that anybody else in my family had it, and I was never really very vocal about it. But like Annie can attest, there are 2 very specific incidences that happened in my life that I was pretty accurate about. So, I'm just curious about the candle making versus the tarot and the, not mediumship, but, and not foretelling. I'm not a fortune teller, but can you understand what I'm saying, Gigi? My words aren't quite there right this second.
No. Okay. So take one step at a time. Let's embrace one thing at a time. So in your case, you can combine them. And what I mean by this is, if you're drawn to tarot, pick a deck. Hold on. I'll just pick this. This is just an example, like my oracle deck, one of my oracle decks. I have 5 of them in front of me. but I'm just using this one because it was closer. And just pick one that you resonate with. Look at this is what I do, right? And this is my advice. I look at the artwork. Do I resonate with it? Because there's some I do not. I'm like, what is this? I don't understand where the author, creator is coming from. So therefore, I don't resonate with them. And that's okay. That's why there's a lot of them. So pick a deck. It could be Oracle. It could be, tarot. And what I would suggest in your case, since you're developing, get one of these oversized tea candles. This is not the regular size one. This is oversized. And do what resonates with you. Take a little bit of rosemary. Sprinkle it on top of it. Get a little bit of cinnamon. Sprinkle it on top of it. Set your intentions. I dedicate this light to my guides. Show me what I need. Claim your 5 senses. Let me hear what I need to hear. Let me see what I need to see. Let me smell what I need to smell. Let me taste what I need to taste. Let me feel what I need to feel. It's all in the intentions, right? Put it on your little table. This is just how I do it. I respect the tarot cards because it is a tool that we use. I put a little cloth down. As you can see, I have like a little mat. And that's, respectfully. Start shuffling. Build a connection with your card. And that you're killing 2 stones. What is it? Killing 1 bird with 2 stones. What is it? What is that saying? Killing.
You can kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Thank you.
Yep, Mary got it before I did.
Yes, because what are you doing? You prepared your candle. That's opening up that path for you. And you're building a connection with your deck. I like to cleanse my deck when I receive them because you don't know who touched it, who printed it, who looked at it in the store, blah, blah, blah. So I like to smoke it out, meaning I use sage, I burn rosemary, and I cleanse my deck. And I build that connection. How do you build that connection? I shuffle it. Sometimes I have it in my little bag. I put it on my altar. If you have an altar, if you don't have an altar, you can set it outside. Let the sun hit it. Let the moon hit it. Leave it out there for a whole day. Let it get the ray of the light of the sun and the ray of the moon. Therefore, you're connected. Set your intentions with it. Let me see the messages that I need to know, right? Let me again, your 5 senses. So you can build that connection. Start throwing them. Feel it. That's what I advise for right now. And then once you get there and you do it consistently, your own guides are going to come forward and teach you and tell you. You start to feel it. You know what I mean? If you feel comfortable, you could read the little book that comes with it, if that's what you led to, so you can know where the author is coming from, the artist. But tarot is more of feeling you. Because if you pull the 5 of swords for me, and then you pull the 5 of swords for Mary, we're not on the same path. So you have to feel what that energy is for
Right. Yes. Yes. You can pull the same card for 5 different people, but it's going to have different energy for each different individual because it's not that card isn't specifically going to be applicable in the same sense for every single person. It's just not. And I absolutely agree. Tarot definitely is more, that feeling based type of reading versus other things. So thank you very much, Miss Gigi.
advice for you. Because again, start off with this. Or a taper candle, like put some herbs around it. Things of what is drawn to you. It's all in the intentions, right? And a little bit of essential oil and things of that nature. Burn an incense stick around you. Tap into that. Go with your feeling. Trust it, because you may give me a message that you yourself may not understand it, but it makes the world difference for me. You know how many readings I've given? I do a lot of private readings, one-on-one readings, and I'm like, what the hell am I saying? And then they were like, thank you, Gigi, I understand what you're saying. I'm like, okay, it's not meant for us, right? And we have to know how to separate that.
Yes, absolutely. Because, yeah, just yeah, like I can pull cards on any given situation and know that that energy that I'm pulling, you know, even if I'm pulling for myself, that energy actually isn't mine. It's the other person or the situation or whatever the case is. It's just, it's not always mine, and it doesn't make sense until, oh, now it makes sense, you know, till the situation happens or the person, whatever it is, then it clicks.
Exactly. Like again, I've given messages to people. I'm like, oh, okay, that was weird for me in my mind, right? Like I'm like, what is that? And then a day or two later, they'll call me back, Gigi. And then when they explain it to me and give me like confirmation, I'm like, oh, it's not for us. But that's hello, hi, spiritual. Thank you for joining. If someone can, Miss Mary or Annie, please put Bren's Cash App again. I'm gonna say the disclosure again. Tonight's live, I'm dedicating it to Bren and his family. We're supporting Bren right now. They're going through. Thank you, Miss Kathy, Annie. Thank you. We're supporting our friend Bren and his family going through a situation. Those of you that are led to, please donate to the Cash App that's below. It's $ Snow Bali, B-A or Bali, Balli. It does have Bren's picture. Those of you that please donate, let me know. I'll provide you with a message. I'm donating my time and my gifts. And those that are on the panel that are led to provide a messages along with me, they will do so. But right now we're supporting our friend Bren. And those of you again that are led to donate, let me know. And I'll provide you with a message. We're here supporting him right now.
I just want to say thank you guys. That was amazing, and because I'm gonna drop so someone else can come up, but thank you. Like,
Yeah, of
you,
course.
Gigi, I've never seen you do this, and you are very talented in your gift. And same with you, Mary. Like,
Thank you.
it was beautiful. So thank you.
You're welcome. I hope that helped you. And yes, every Sunday I'm doing cafecito and tarot with Gigi. Astro's here, South is here, and those of you that want to join, you're more than welcome to. I'm giving back. I'm getting back into the what can I say, routine or schedule. Let's put it that way. I used to be here a lot, so therefore, you know, I just want to give back. Hey Jen, how are you, Jen? Thank you for joining and being here tonight. Like I said, we're supporting Bren, and you know I'm donating my time and gifts. Thank you for showing up.
I'm good, thank you, Gigi. I appreciate you. Hello, everybody else too. I love you all.
Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna get off.
Stop, Jen. I love you too, Sag. How's the energy right now in the beautiful Jayhawker state?
I tell you what,
Oh no, but
it's a beautifully warm day. Crazy, but warm, like 60 degrees.
and it's winter still, right? Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
We had that huge cold front. Now it's kind of hot, right, compared to what it was before.
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
You know, it's an energy that is giving us a little bit of a lull, right? But don't let it lull you to sleep, right? Still be vigilant.
Yeah.
You know, you've been doing great, Jen. Amazing. And I love what you said the other day about recognizing your role with your daughter and how the high standard you had put upon it, right?
Yeah, the extra high standards I held her at. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not
I mean, it's not
go
awesome that you did that, but that you recognized it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, you know, and it came about because I was talking about how we hold our elected officials at a higher standard as we should, I believe.
Yes, because they're responsible for all of us.
Realize what I was doing with her.
Yes. Because it wasn't out of bad intentions that you were holding her to that higher standard.
Oh
It
no,
was out of
not at all.
love, right? It was
Yeah,
out of love. So then that's what I mean. That love blinds us sometimes to justify things that we do because it's out of love, so it's okay, right? And that's what we have to realize. It's not always okay,
yeah, for
you know.
sure.
And I'm glad, man. You've been that growth you've done, Jen, through this that nodal return of yours. It's been key. It's been key because you've been getting these
There,
epiphanies to yourself. Like it's not anybody else saying it. You come up with them because the energies are pushing you to see it through yourself.
for sure. Yeah, this last year and with that nodal return, I mean, this last year has been really big for me for things that I've seen and recognized and understood.
It was understanding that you were being taken advantage of a lot because of your kindness, but through that it developed a way of holding people to higher standards and not realizing that you're invoking some kind of strict rule and not seeing how you could be the one that is the perpetrator. And that's the thing, we always are seeing ourselves only as where we're the victims in the situation. We forget that a lot of the time we're the perpetrator. Maybe we don't think
Yeah.
we are, but we could be to other people.
Well, and I think really coming out of that, recognizing that I was in a victim state of mind and coming out of that and working diligently to come out of that because I'm a survivor. I'm 100% a survivor and I've survived 100% of 100% of what life has thrown at me. So I am no victim. Absolutely not. But I was in that victim mentality and it was ever so subtle that nobody else even saw it for what it was. But when I read it, I knew that was me.
You said that subtle one, that's the key. Everybody recognizes the big one that's obvious, right? But the subtle one, the one that we give a little white lie to because of our good intentions, that it's hard to recognize. And I get it because I had it not the same way you, but I went through that moment too, and I get it. So good shit. So proud. Oh, she dropped. I was gonna say I'm so proud of Melissa. Like this work that she's done through her North Nodes. Like, man, this journey since Gemini season has started. Oh man, she has grown so much and she's gotten so much of what she's wanted that she's been trying for years to get and she couldn't get. And it's coming to fruition. I love it.
Okay. What happened? Everybody got silent.
I'm back. Sorry, I had
Outer
to.
space.
Oh, well, I think South and I were just talking so it wasn't quiet.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, Laura.
How are you, friend?
Well, hopefully I'm better, man. I was sick this morning. I was dry heaving and stuff. It was bizarre.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Time I dry heaved, I was pregnant, and there ain't none of that going on because, I think I'm a virgin again.
Yeah. I hear you. Oh, that's too bad that you were sick. Are you feeling better now? You and Annie. So Gigi,
Yes.
I'm still trying to get down there on the 14th.
All right. Let me know.
You never know.
That would make
You-
sense. You Sag risings and Sagittariuses, because Uranus went direct and it's in your sixth house, which is about your health. So it makes sense that you had a little bit this weekend of a little bit of a rough to your body.
Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna step away for 1 second. I'm gonna my I'm gonna attend to something real quick. South, Miss Mary, please take it over. I'll be right back.
Well,
Oh, of course, of course.
is illness in my future?
And
I did ask to
Pisces.
tell you my dream.
Yeah, yeah. You know what's funny though, Laura?
Why, you had the same one?
No. No, I control my dreams. No, I'm just joking. But I usually can because okay, there are more than okay. I can't control all of them because we have more than one. Okay, the thing is, you can control the one that you go to sleep in. Okay, so that will dictate kind of how the night goes.
Gotcha.
Don't have him bite the cord, Abby.
So, but anyway, the whole point I was gonna say to you is very,
I wouldn't
very
take that out while he's around.
like proud of you that you would say that on a live about a dream because I know how it is for you as a Scorpio moon not to I mean, I'm being honest. That's awesome because I know normally you wouldn't. You would have kept it. Like, you would have told someone, but not out there in public for everybody to see.
Yeah,
That's good. That's a growth for you. So think about it that way. Yeah.
that's so funny.
We got a new puppy, so you know how that's going.
Puppy?
What?
Oh, I didn't tell you guys. Yes.
No.
Yeah.
He doesn't tell us
It's a
nothing
it's a
except for
golden
about
doodle.
No, for
Oh
real.
my gosh.
Y'all got a
Those
new
things
puppy?
are
Yes, we
adorable.
got it yesterday.
And they're
Yeah,
non
yesterday.
allergenic.
Yes,
They're,
yes. They
oh
are
my
very good, Mary. Yes.
I love the puppies. We have to see it, South. You're hiding it from
And a
us.
few, I will. It's that right now my niece is playing with it, so. But it's still a wee baby. It's still a wee baby. I think it's like a month old.
Oh,
Yeah, it's very cute. It's a golden doodle,
Uh,
so.
yeah, it's very
you
cute.
got a
Listen to it.
puppy.
Trying to
You're
act
gonna
like you
be,
don't like it.
you're gonna have to take care of it sometime, South.
Well, okay, that's a line you just crossed, Miss Mary. And today was the first day I
Sometimes.
made.
He's not
Today,
about dog care. Didn't
like
care yet.
exactly.
Dog
No, like a couple of hours a couple of hours ago was the first time that I made eye contact with the dog. I've been trying to avoid him.
No. It's the cat. When sometimes that falls on you. You're gonna have
Oh,
to
I
feed it
know,
and
but
walk it,
they're
wipe its
in love with
ass.
animals. Oh,
Well,
I
no,
know.
wait. Astro Ghost all the time. He loves to clean. So his job is going to be the puppy.
Astro and
During the
animals don't
day.
get along too well sometimes.
He
He
likes to
scares
clean.
them.
So
What's funny though? He's good with small animals. So maybe when the dog is older, no. But since the puppy, he probably would be good with it because he was really good with our toy Pomeranian. See how loud it is here? That's why I'm muting myself.
but it's such great loudness, that laughter and the giddiness in their voices as they play with the puppy and look at the puppy. That's great background noise.
Agreed.
Love puppies.
For the record, I made myself sick because I didn't listen.
Annie.
It happens. It does.
Because she's a Libra moon. No, you're a Taurus moon. So no, I take
Yeah.
that back.
Now, you know how much I was worrying. I was stressing all freaking weekend over this crap, and I knew I was exposed to. Last week, my daughter called, and I was in a car with her for 2 weeks or 2 hours, and she had COVID, and I knew I was exposed to it. And instead of keeping myself healthy, I fell into a fucking rabbit hole. Sorry for the language, freaking rabbit hole of worrying and worrying and worrying myself sick. See what happens? See what happens?
But just the acknowledgement that we make ourselves ill is huge because not everybody understands or realizes that. So that's a big thing right there. So now that I mean, you know that you do. So now you work on what you can do in the future to keep yourself from letting it go that far. Like, like when I get negative thoughts and I just keep thinking negative thoughts, I pretend that I'm in detention after school where I used to have to go and write word for word out of the Bible, but instead I write the positive outcome that I want and I keep writing it and rewriting it until I actually believe it. So sometimes it's just a page and sometimes it's 4 pages. but that's what I've done to help me get away from negative thinking anyways. But just something simple that you can do to redirect yourself in the future, and then that way you've already got a plan.
You know what? This whole entire thing was because I've been trying to plan out like crap. Because, okay, y'all all know I am manifesting winning the lottery. There is a reason behind this besides money. It's because I'm due to inherit a fortune from somebody, and I don't want to. I don't freaking want to because this whole thing, this whole freak out was over my dad. And if my dad passes, then that whole thing comes true and I inherit the money. I want to get it from Uncle Sam. And then when my dad can just keep on living because his inheritance won't mean a damn because it won't be a lot of money to me then. See how that works? It's a domino. This is how my mind works, y'all. This is how, if I can win the lottery, it breaks that curse and I don't have to lose my daddy. See, I am crazy.
No, you're not crazy. You're not crazy at all.
No, you're not crazy, mommy. You're not crazy. Thank you guys for joining. Those of you that are joining, thank you for being here. Again, I'm just saying it one more time. This live tonight is just us coming together. We're supporting our friend Bren. For those of you that are led for a message, I'll be providing a message, and those that are on the panel that have a message for you, if they're willing to do so, they will. But the Cash App, Annie, I'm just gonna assign you with this duty if you don't mind, if you're up to it. If you can again write the Bren's Cash App for me, or whomever has it, please. It's the $sign Snow Bali, Balli. Thank you, Annie. To donate, it's donation based. We're just supporting Bren, and I'm here. I'm donating my time and my gifts for those that are led to a message. And again, those that are on the panel that are led to provide a message, they will do so as well. But we're supporting Bren, who he just needs us, and we're showing up for him and showing him that we're here and we care. So let me know once you donate, and then I can provide you with a message. And again, those that are on the panel that are led to provide it with me, they would do so. Matt, you still here or are you still at work? You've been quiet, Matt.
I'm here. I'm on my way to my mother-in-law's.
Okay.
I'm in the Uber.
Okay.
Yes, going to see your mama.
Yes.
Dude,
Yes.
I just did a donation to Bren.
You did?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
All right. Give me a minute.
Yes, ma'am.
Miss Mary, are you here?
Um,
left? Where's Miss Mary?
oh, I didn't know even she left. Oh, maybe she, you know how she was having a problem with her phone and she's switching phones. She'll probably come back up.
There she
But
is.
before
My
you,
my phone
I
died, but
see,
I have
I
another.
know. See, I told her that. But before you guys do the readings, Jen, I want to say something to Annie because I'm not doing the part for Jen. Annie, I wanted to give you credit for recognizing that because that is what I mean that we don't know. We when we work so hard for what we want, we don't realize sometimes that we get it, but not in the way that we expect it. So recognizing that is the biggest part, Annie. Trust me, it is. So I just wanted to give you that.
Just want to add, Annie, if you made yourself sick, sweetheart, you can make yourself well. Duality. And sometimes we can just put our wish out there and let the universe figure out the details. Don't overthink it, sweetheart. Don't stress over it. Don't make yourself sick over it, sweetie. Okay? Like, seriously, your chemicals and everything, like, there's so much stress around you over it, sweetheart. And have faith. Things will work out. Okay, you're trying to control it too much, but you know that, and you realize that, and you see that. Okay, there's other ways, and you just put the intention out there. All right, I love you, sweetheart, and I'll be praying for you. Okay,
Miss Mary, I need you for a minute.
yes, ma'am.
Can you start off talking to Jen for a second? I'm doing something with my guide. She's pulling Jen's energy and she's saying I need to back up for 1 second. So can you, if you led to it, can you take over for just 1 second? Jen donated for Bren.
Miss Jen, I'm not tapped into you. I was kind of tapped into Annie for a second, so if you don't mind giving me just a second to kind of tap into you, Miss Jen. How you doing? Talk to me for a second so I can kind of tap into you.
That's what I'm doing. That's what she's doing.
We were outside of Annie for a second.
So I don't know, Mary. What do you want me to talk about? My virginity.
Okay, Miss Jen, I need you to be careful. I'm having a taste in my mouth. That's why she pulled it back a little bit. I'm having a taste in my mouth, meaning that be careful with the supplements or medicine that you're taking that is not affecting something else. Does that make sense? Be careful what you're eating. If you feel that it doesn't feel well in your stomach, try to find alternate ways. Are you having issues with like your stomach or heartburn or
Well, like
indigestion?
this morning, I was dry heaving, but I hadn't taken anything. I was just dry heaving. Yeah. Um, but see, and that kills me because I take, well, I mean, vitamin D3, like kelp. And so how do I narrow it down to what I shouldn't be taking?
This is more not supplement wise. Are you taking any type of strong medication? Because I feel this is why I step back and it's affecting. I feel, and then what I'm tasting right now, it's BLOOD. So what that's making me understand is like it could be affecting your stomach, your lining of your stomach. So be careful by not correcting one thing, it's damaging another. Does that make sense? Whatever you feel and you feel off, discuss it with a professional doctor.
Okay, strong medicine.
And be careful what you eat because I'm feeling like heartburn, like a burning sensation here.
Okay.
And you don't want, like, you know how some things contradict each other. Like if you take one supplement, it may not resonate with another supplement and things of that nature.
Right, I understand.
You
Yeah.
gotta discuss it with a professional because that's what's happening, or it could happen. Because I have a bad taste in my mouth.
It's probably the new one that I got because I don't like it very much because it's a tincture, however you say it, tincture, whatever,
Tincture.
and tincture, okay, and it's made with alcohol, and I don't like it at all.
Well, that could be affecting. Trying to correct one thing, she's saying it's gonna mess up something else, and I'm getting that nasty taste in my mouth.
So I haven't been taking it, but that'll make sure that I don't take it because I don't like it because it is with alcohol. And it's really strong. It makes me think of rubbing alcohol instead of like, you know, liquor alcohol. And I think I don't think you're supposed to use rubbing alcohol. I'm not saying that's what it is, but that's what it makes me think of. So, yeah, I'm definitely not taking that, and I'll make sure that I don't.
I'm seeing a park. Do you go out to the park?
You're seeing a what?
A park, like you just walking a park, sitting down on a bench. Not for grounding purposes or nothing. They want you to get out, even if it's to sit on a bench.
Oh, okay.
Like, don't stay home. I know that's your comfort zone, but get out.
Well, right. And the thing is, you know, up until recently, till I started walking on my own accord. Before that, it was hard, difficult, and stuff like that. And I find myself in house mode, but on like beautiful days like today, you can't help but be outside, you know. And I try not to let the weather keep me inside, but sometimes I have to remind myself that I can walk. I'm capable of walking, and I can go do whatever I want to do.
They want you to go outside more. That will help
Yeah.
you a lot with your mental health.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Miss Mary, do you have any messages? Anybody? I have to back up right now. I still have that tape.
Something for your iron.
Excuse me, what, Mary?
Are you taking anything for iron?
I am.
That's the BLOOD I'm tasting.
That's where I'm being led.
So don't take shit for
No,
iron.
no. I'm not giving you any medical advice or anything like that. But that's I've got this metal taste in my mouth. I would definitely talk to your doctor about your iron and your blood. I would definitely do that. It's not going to hurt to have a conversation with them. And I'm not giving you any medical advice whatsoever. I definitely just have a conversation about that. But with her and I both kind of being led in that direction, I would definitely talk to him. You know, yeah, I would do that because I have a metal taste in my mouth, and I'm being led to the word iron, and with what Gigi said too, yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting. So I would do that, and I did also. It's crazy because my angels, they have a message for you, and I wasn't sure if it's the right one, and they made me pull it again, and they came out with the truth card behind it. So give me 1 minute, let me connect with them, because there is a message here they want you to know. I'm not tapped into it, so give me 1 second, because I was worried about that case. So give me 1 second, and let me figure out what they're trying to tell me about this. So 1 second, I'm sorry.
Miss Jen, I'm still here. I'm just off camera because I'm cleansing myself, and I'm also having a cigarette as I'm still connected.
No
But
problem.
I want you to stand firm and tall and tell people your story. And for those that don't want to hear your story, even if it sounds like over and over the same thing, you have a lot of truth in your story. And that's one of your um gifts, if you want to call it that way, however you want to address it, you personally. But just sharing your story and everything you've been through, that comes naturally to you. And I don't care if it's that one person in the back of the room that is listening to you. You're completing your one of your missions here, right?
Okay.
And
Okay.
that can help so many because you are my guide is saying you are a warrior in your own right. And if you lower your head, do you understand what she's saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Stand in your power, trust in yourself, because you don't know who is struggling. And one word from you, I got goosebumps all over my body right now. But one word from you can help that one person in the back of the room. Now, what she's saying is believe in yourself. Because yes, Miss Jen is funny. You do your little. I love that the news lady, the news thing you do. I love it. I listen to it. But then when you get off a camera and you're by yourself, you're in your thoughts so much that you are your own motivator and your own demoter.
Right.
And you cry a lot to yourself. And then you get on that camera again and you stop. Take off the mask and be you. And whoever doesn't like it, don't like it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah. Well, like a friend of mine just the other night was telling me, and I teased him about, oh, you're stalking me. No, I'm not, he said. But he caught me. I was on a live with this lady, and she was just feeling really down and out and alone and by herself, and there was nobody on there with her, and so that's why I backed up and went on with her. And she talked for a long time, and I just listened. I just listened. And when she got done, she thanked me for listening, just being there and being somebody to hear, you know, um, what was going on. And he said, it blew me away. And I said, well, I didn't see that you were in there. So, like he was watching from the outside. Um, but he said, it just made me love you even more than I already do. He said, because you're the same person no matter where you're at. You're the same person. You're not somebody different with different people. And that made me feel really good. Um,
Exactly. Like I said, be you, be who you are. Don't is it enough of the crying, by yourself because you do a lot of crying by yourself, a lot of you in your head a lot. Just be you. Take the mask off. Be you. Be Jen. Don't again. You don't know. And look, it makes sense of what I'm saying. That one person in the back of the room, you don't
yeah.
know who you can help. You know. Again, you are a warrior in your own right.
I have
Stand.
to agree with you. Jen, you help so many people, my God, with your experience and your knowledge and you just share it. And that's why when I see you, I'm like, yay, Jen's there. I mean, I do that with all of you. Mary, yay, Sal, yay, Eddie, yay. But no, I'm just saying, hey, Gigi. But we do love you for your wisdom. Thank you.
Thank you, Laura.
All right. I hope that helps. That's my message for right now.
Absolutely. No, thank you so much. That's a lot. I mean, with the supplements and stuff, and yeah,
And thank you for showing up, and thank you for donating for Bren. This is what it's all about.
absolutely.
For,
Yeah, we have to support each other because we are a family. We truly are.
exactly. So, Bren has provided me with messages as well and his knowledge, and I'm grateful for that too. And I would do it for any one of you up here and those that are watching. I'm here, I'm showing up, and, this is for Bren and his family right now. So, again, thank you, Miss Mary. If you have more messages, let me know. I don't want to cut your concentration off or anything.
I do. Jen. Jen.
You guys see the
Jenny,
moon?
Yes.
Okay, honey, I first want to start off with you're amazing. And you do give so much to all of us, and you don't even freaking realize it. And if you want me to stop, then just say, shut up, Mary, or tell me I am pushing the wrong buttons and I have no place to do this, but I'm telling you, my angels are telling me to ask you, they're showing me that you are uncomfortable with the word beauty in kind of the way that you look and the way that things around you look. If I'm way off, you can tell me I'm way off. But that environment is kind of affecting you right now.
I kept losing you.
Environment to what?
That environment is kind of affecting you. It can affect you mentally right now. Of that word beauty is not so beautiful for you. Like it's almost like you have a bad attitude about the word beauty. Like you're like whatever with it, and it's not supposed to be that way. It's not, because you.
Can you guys see
Are you guys hearing me okay?
here?
Like, I don't know who's going. Oh, Laura's going in and out. You're kind of breaking up a little bit.
Okay. Can you hear me any better now?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Yeah, and it's kind of like some of the experiences that you've been through and things like that you're kind of repulsed by the word beauty right now. But that can change for you, honey, because you're not seeing the beauty that you actually do bring to others. There's beauty in your art. It's like your beauty is freaking hidden underneath the things you're not even seeing it, and you kind of see beauty as a bad thing. And they're telling me makeover, not only just to make over like yourself and where your environment, but make over your mind and your attitude about the word beauty, because they're showing me that you kind of have a bad attitude about the word beauty. And if you do that, it's going to help you with your emotions and baggage, and it will help you radiate your inner divinity. It's like a blockage for you right now, honey. And that whole term of looks don't matter, subconsciously they freaking do matter, and that's why it's kind of making a blockage for you right now. But also in that you set up these impossible standards, and it's like that all has to be deconstructed, and you can rebuild what beauty really is, because it's it's not supposed to be kind of what you've made it into, because beauty is supposed to have this warm, happy feeling to you, and it kind of is just pissing you off right now. And it's not supposed to piss you off. You're supposed to walk in it, because others see you as beautiful, but you don't see yourself that way. And
Yeah, for
yeah,
sure I don't. For sure I
okay,
don't. Absolutely I don't.
yes. And the more that you can kind of change that attitude in your mind and start to see yourself as we do and others do, and these beautiful beings around you see you, like, just reconstruct what you, even if it's a thought of day, reconstruct what beauty should mean to you, because you've been conditioned to think it's something ugly, honestly, and it's not. Because we find you as beautiful. We find your messages as beautiful. We find you as beautiful. We find your art is beautiful. We find how you're growing is beautiful. We find how sometimes, like, I'm serious. I'm not going to name any names, but I will be like, I cannot believe this person is saying this. And then 2 or 3 days later, Jen will come in and she'll be like, you know what I got out of this person's message? And I'll be eating a piece of humble pie, like, oh shit, I didn't even see that. But you bring something out of that message that I was like frustrated with, and you bring this beautiful something that I didn't even see out of it. Like, I can't even see into that. And I'm like, damn, wow. Not everything is for me, and it's for other people. And when you go that deep and you can find something so beautiful in it and bring it to others, that is amazing, girl.
And then when you start to feel that beauty on the inside, it comes through and resonates. So really, I've seen some ugly motherfucking people that are supposed to be beautiful because their hearts are just ugly
Yes, ma'am.
to
Yes, yes.
me. But if you got a beautiful heart and you are sharing love and being authentic and genuine and you are shining from the inside out, that's what I say. Because, you know,
Find your own standards of beauty based on your self-love, and you're not loving yourself. It's like you can love your daughter and you could want to make everything perfect and try to analyze that relationship, but also give your freaking self that same love, sweetheart. You deserve it. You deserve that self-love. And you are beautiful. And I wanted you to know that, and just make that word something different to you, okay, sweetheart? You're beautiful and you give beautiful gifts, and make everything in your life freaking beautiful. You don't have to go along with this attitude of, "Ugh, beautiful, yuck, it's not for me." It is for you. You are beautiful. Everything around you can be beautiful. You don't have to smite beauty anymore. Accept it, embrace it, and give it to yourself, sweetheart. You deserve it. That, I know that was kind of a strange, odd message, but I really felt that that's the message they wanted you to hear. So I hope that helps you, sweetheart.
Thanks, Mary.
Okay.
Change my perspective is what you're telling me, okay? And it's an eighth of a turn on the knob. It's just an eighth of a turn. That's all you have to do to change your perspective. So I will work on that.
And understand, we see you as that. It's just sometimes it's hard for us to see ourselves as that. But
It has to do with my physicalness, you know, Mary, because in my sedentariness, I put on more weight than I've ever had in my entire life. And, you know, some of it's come off, but I figured more of it would come off with the more emotion that I've been. And, you know, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I know that things are easier for me than they were a year ago. As far as just even getting up and getting down and moving around. And you know, I just
And nothing's impossible, sweetheart. Gigi can tell you a beautiful story about her weight loss goals. I've had challenges. I've been a big girl, and I think as women, and I know guys go through it too, we can get down on ourselves. We can get depressed. But, every little step forward that we take, and when our mind is so powerful. When we put our freaking mind to something, we can do that, and you are awesome at helping other people. You can help yourself, and you have plenty of us you can help you can reach out to. And, if weight loss is something that you really want to do and you're in a stage where you're healthy enough to do it, we can help with suggestions, and there's lots of people on here that are always looking for people to be accountable with. If when you're ready and that's something you want to put your mind to, Jen, I've seen you make things happen. You're going to be dancing in no time. Look at how you're walking already. Come on.
yeah.
You're amazing. Okay? All right.
Thanks, Mary. And thank you, Gigi.
Of course.
And everybody else that have said wonderful things down in the comments. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do.
You're welcome. I hope that helped you. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. As Annie, I made you a moderator. Thank you so much, Annie, for helping me and saying those things in the comments. So you're a moderator as well. I want to say thank you for everyone that's joining. Thank you for liking the live. This is a collective that I'm dedicating to Bren and his family right now. Yeah, you're welcome. So for those of you that I want a message, I would like to please donate to the Cash App. If one of you can post it again, please. It's Cash App, the $, Snow Bali, Balli. It does have Bren's picture. It all goes to Bren. I'm here dedicating my time, our gifts, and those are out on the panel. If they led for a message for you, we will also do that for you. This is for Bren again and his family that they're going through something right now, and we're just here supporting and showing our love, and that we're here for him. And I would do it for anyone in the community as well. It's time to show compassion, as Astro always tells us, show compassion, go with the flow, and this is what we're doing. We're showing up, right? Astro, you here with us now?
Yes, I saw. I've been here. Hola, hi.
Hola, hola.
Días, buenas tardes, buenas noches.
Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches. For those of you that speak Spanish as well.
Buenas noches. Buenas tardes. Buenos días.
Astro speaks Spanish. I speak Spanish. So this is why my title said bilingual. This is a bilingual place for those of you that speak Spanish, because I know when I was here consistently, I had a lot of Spanish speakers come in. So hablamos español, le podemos dar un mensaje si deseas. En este compromiso que estamos haciendo hoy día es dedicado a uno de nuestros amistades que está pasando por un problema familiar. Por favor, si quieren donar para su Cash App, el signo del $, Snow, como nieve en inglés, Bali, Balli, y latino, y tiene la foto de Bren, que para él y su familia, con mucho gusto le daría un mensaje. Y Astro habla español también, un astrólogo. Mi esposa es loco. Oh my God. And we both speak English and Spanish, so we welcome everyone. You know what I mean? Astro is an astrologer, and he's good at what he does. Welcome, Brother Bob. How are you?
Yes, gracias, amiga.
Hey, yeah, I'm good. Hi. Hi.
Hello, how are you? You
I'm
and I
good.
have not had a conversation, so welcome. Like I said, we're here for Bren. That's going through something right now with his family, so we're just showing up and providing messages for those that are led to, and to donate to Bren right now. He needs He needs to know that we're here and we're standing up for him.
Okay, so you said kind of like Cash App, which is what is the so the cat? All right, so that's $ snowbally, right?
Yes,
That's
it's in the comments right now. Who posted that? Annie. Annie's my mod, and she posted
right.
it.
So I'll screenshot that because in the UK we don't have Cash App, but what I can do is I can PayPal the money across to someone and they'll send it to his Cash App. And
Thank you, brother Bob.
yeah,
I appreciate
we'll
that. It's
do
for
that.
Bren. It all goes to Bren. I'm just here, showing up for him and dedicating my time and my gifts.
Yeah, no, the last time I spoke to Bren, actually Astro was on your live because I think Astro, you, Bren, and Darius were talking about doing like a collective like TikTok, maybe like about the week ahead and the kind of the astrology of it all, and astrology and kind of like tarot take on the week ahead, which I thought was a brilliant idea. Three amigos, and I just thought that would have been brilliant. And but yeah, Astro, I've been stalking you. I've been stalking you because I've got a question for you, and I figure it's only one that either you or Saf could probably possibly answer. And the questions revolves around this. So it can either be Mercury and Mars, right? So I'm not sure which one, either Mercury or Mars. But is there a link between Uranus, Pluto, Jupiter, so those three planets for definite, and either Mercury or Mars? It has to be one or the other.
Can you elaborate like a little bit, like because there's a link with the three outer planets, the three higher gods, yes, which is Pluto, Mercury, Pluto, Uranus, and Neptune. So if you have those three are like the ones in the top of the of Kabbalah. Those are the ones who are our higher self, our higher spirit, our higher soul, God energy. It's closest to whatever it's your persistence of what God is, or your preference and your belief system, guys. But that's a three higher octaves. The three principalities that start off with you know the soul is the combustion, the higher octave of the heart, the soul, Neptune. And then the fusibility is the spirit, the mind, which is Uranus, a higher mind, right? And the spirit, the higher spirit. And then you have Pluto, which is a octave vessel, the higher vessel of from God to man to Mars. There's always a connection. That's why the planets have preferences. Some planets are not because, oh, your planet's better. No, it's science. Get it?
Yeah.
People have preferences. That's why I'm so done with like so many astrologers. I don't need them. I'm glad because it's like I stuck to my course.
Yeah, it's weird, right? So there's only I've kind of figured out that there's a time that I'm kind of like happiest, free of anything, right? And this is weirdly,
Down.
yeah, weirdly, it's always in the car. When I'm traveling like to counseling class, it's like it's only that time that I lose myself for like about an hour and a half, totally in music, totally in music, and kind of like a song started coming into my head, right? And I thought, okay, there's got to be some kind of a link between Jupiter. In my head, it came out as Jupiter, Uranus, Mars, and
I
Pluto.
have a link because that's a family tree. Uranus is
Okay.
the great grandfather. Saturn represents the grandfather. And then you have the children of Saturn, which is Neptune, Jupiter, and Pluto. Then you have the son of Jupiter, which is Mars. And then from Neptune is Venus. And then the moon and the sun are its youngest because it's created through Venus and Jupiter. And then you have the Mercury, right, which is created also through Jupiter.
Mm,
So there's a lot of a family tree that falls to us. These are our ascendants and descendants, right? Descendants. And
yeah.
it's beautiful because you don't have to use it. There's so much within the vibration, the frequency, the sound that connect to chemical compounds in science that you get to see that it's like an experiment and we're experiencing life with it.
Mm. So, so you know, if you knew just someone's, let's just say that you knew someone's Jupiter, someone's Uranus. This is all that you knew. I mean, from these, you could probably figure out their other placements. I guess this is how you guys work, right? But say you just knew their Jupiter, their Uranus, their Mars, and their Pluto. What would that tell you about them?
It would tell you. I mean, you have to go deeper into that. From a macro, the Mars is how we our identity, how we act. Uranus is how we have a higher mind, or do we have monkey mind?
Okay.
Are you able to be the rebel with a cause or without a cause? Do you know what true freedom represents? Because Uranus represents, that's Yahweh, the sky god.
Yeah, I love that. So how we act is
Mars.
Jupiter, and
No, Mars,
Mars
Mars.
is
Mars is
how we
your
act.
how you act, how your self projection comes through Mars and the sun, because it's alchemy, the alchemical process.
Yeah.
There's a steps to it, right? And then you
Mhm.
talk about Neptune is, are you creative, right? To make dreams happen or to be delusional? Are you it's just a subconscious that becomes to an awareness, right? Because we have some awareness of that, of what we suppress. What we don't have awareness is of what we repress. So like it's understanding that chemistry. With Pluto, you would understand the person's repression, their traumas, their intent, their trust, and it's where we literally attract with Pluto.
Mm.
It's a higher octave of that vessel to grab the material from the heaven to earth.
Yeah, damn, that's so 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 you know what so there's this phrase that kind of says which basically walks right into that what you've just said, that if you don't integrate your shadow, right? If you don't integrate your shadow, i.e. everything that you've repressed, if and you talked about attracting,
You
right?
can't be authentic. That's right. Because one last thing I missed about Pluto. Pluto is authentic. Pluto's where human gets authenticity. Yep.
Yeah. And I love this because so what you repress in your shadow, if you don't integrate that shadow, what ends up happening is you end up marrying it.
Or you end up creating unnecessary sexual acts, right? That's if you
Yeah, yeah.
repress it, right? Because you
Yeah,
got to,
absolutely.
and this is my motto, which it's what it works. Express what you repress so you don't suppress and get depressed.
I love that.
Express what you repress, Pluto, so you don't suppress Neptune and get depressed, Saturn. Once you learn these steps, because it's part of
Mm,
psychology of astrology, because I go deep into that, you
yeah.
also have to embrace the victim. You don't need to express the victim. You embrace
Mhm.
that victim. That's your insecurities, because you should be happy with who you are. And
Mm,
once you embrace that wounded healer, you express what you repress so you don't suppress it and get depressed from being oppressed. All this is connected.
I love that.
But people,
I love
what do
that.
people do? People express the victim and embrace what they repress. I've been a victim
Mm,
of this, and they use this as a trophy to express the victim. It's ass backwards.
yeah, that's the thing. It's the
Think about
healing of
that, what I just said, though. People
yeah,
are
you're right.
expressing the victim, they're not embracing it. So they're
Yeah,
stuck.
I know, and that's what kind of annoys me is that, you know, you when people sort of they'll
It creates
express.
narcissists without even knowing.
Oh, exactly, because they
Mm.
kind of express their trauma, but wear it as like a badge of honor and say this is like that, rather than
Mhm.
integrating that shit and
Mhm.
actually using it to build them and grow them. They
Mhm.
kind of revel in it, and you're right. That's a narcissistic trait.
And
That's
I see
basically
it, and I get called out like, "Oh, what are you talking?" I'm like, I'm not taking away what's
Mhm.
happened, but we have to be understanding by now. If we're going to be those who speak, we have to take that step to understand the process to help people guide them, because it's okay to express to one moment if you need to let it out. But
Yeah.
people get stuck in the victimization expression because they have this trophy that's repressed that they're embracing. And it's not their fault. It's what the community was infiltrated with the spiritual movement. When I say it became a religion, they got you. They know They know that when you look up information on the internet, there's one domain that we all connect to no matter what website. So therefore, it's going to be very similar, indoctrinated information where everybody thinks they got it from somewhere else and they know it, but it's all from one source. And you're never going to find out that it's from one source. That's why you need to find books or those that you can put a little time to put some, of their classes or whatever to get integration. You see what I mean? Because it's where the value of where you put that of what you want to learn really takes that investment. And I think that's being lacked of.
Yeah, it's the alchemy of it. This is, I think, when we talk about kind of ascension, we talk about healing, we don't focus on it in alchemy terms because that is it. It's kind of the integration and the healing of that is literally what helps you integrate rather than kind of express, just being caught in the expression of that suppression, because that's projection. It's like you said, that's kind of ultimately it leads to a form of narcissism because you're not doing the integration work, you're not doing the alchemy, you're not actually using.
You're not doing the alchemy. I'm sorry, I love that, Brother Bob. Because you're not doing the alchemy, so you're not doing the step, right? You cannot embody something you're not aware of. Step one, awareness, right? That's like the universal rules, the laws that everyone talks about, but I don't see that they're integrated. Not everybody, a good amount.
Yeah.
Okay, so 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 sometimes when I speak like this, I know it's going to hurt some people because it's about, don't embrace something that's so dark because you needed that shield to get through a moment. It's you have to learn how to release that in the beginning, right? And because then you suppress and you're suppressing and you're not even knowing what you're suppressing because when you repress, you hide that shit so deep that it comes out of nowhere. Once you've already filled up that compartment of Pluto, Pluto's like, no more access. Wait, you don't have layaway room anymore. So it finds an outlet.
Yeah, so the madness of it is, right, it's kind of it's actually only through dealing with people or being in like close relationships with people that do express their suppression, right, and project that, being in a close dynamic in a relationship with that.
They express their suppression, not their repression. Boom, right there. You see what I mean? Not many do though. You see? Okay.
but it's only by being in a relationship with them that actually this is kind of what causes, or I think sets you on a path towards integrating your own. Because you face front see the horror of the narcissism of that expression. You live it, right? And I think that what it does do is subconsciously it makes you go inside and integrate your own. Because the only way you can exit a relationship like that is to break the chain and the dynamic that makes you codependent on each other.
Yes, unless you're born 1971 to 1984. Yes.
Yeah, unfortunately, a little bit earlier than that.
Oh, you okay? That's good. That's good, though, in an aspect, right? Like, but we'll get into that some other time. Well, because there's a purpose that astrology gives us outside planets to as generational planets to heal together by age, and that's why I said that people within the age of late 39 to 53 have this Pluto and Libra energy, which represents a generation that has to deal in order to understand transformation, and the energy of narcissism comes into their lives. And when I saw this connection, right, and I talked to one of my old teachers and some other astrologers, it's a connection, the generation, so you're able to together understand it, right? Because Pluto and Libra is the only generation that through another's transformation and freedom of peace, we get to feel it, not through our own. And our relationships choose us. And then at that moment, we choose them. Even if they haven't told us they choose us, but they choose us. Because for Pluto and Libra, this generation, anybody 71 till 84, it makes it difficult to have justice on your side. It always feels that it's not. but there's a reason for that. So take my Pluto class and you'll learn more. But anyway,
Yeah,
go on.
yeah, no, I know. Listen, brother, I've lived it. I don't need to learn it. And the interesting thing about it is, you know, bless. I
But you
always say,
can live it though, because you're not that generation. No, because that's what I mean. You're talking like a monkey mind, brother Bob. Not to insult you, because you're
no,
awesome. Because it's like
I've,
even though we experience pain,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah,
We all
yeah,
experience everything of each other.
yeah.
Trust me when I tell you the alchemical process shows us what another person feels as torment for you is not seen because you don't understand it. You can have moments of that though, but there's 12 universal vibrations that we have: fear,
Yeah.
anger, love, narcissism. So
Mm.
it's not one.
No, I know, but
I'm
the
just trying
thing
to
is,
help because
oh
it
yeah,
really
no, no,
helps
but
out a long way.
yeah. So the thing is, when I look at those relationships, I'm actually grateful for them now. So, which is mad to say, you know, would you? But it is true. So, you know, if I look back on, um, you know, and this was kind of part of my own wound, right? Because that's what attracts you. You attract a partner, you know, with, you know, based on a codependent dynamic can only be sort of set up if you have kind of complementary wounds, right? Runner, chaser, abandonment, and avoidant, that kind of thing. That's basically how it works. And so, but
For
being,
those, for some,
yeah,
I'm like, I don't have any problem loving myself. I definitely don't have a problem being a people pleaser. Like, that's not something I'm ever going to use as a shield to kind of give myself like credit to love myself. So, how does that work for those? Because, see, that's a problem.
let's
The one
see.
size manual doesn't fit
Yeah.
for all, though,
Well,
you
do you
know?
know what? So look, I mean, look, I
I'm
say,
just being
right?
candid and honest.
No, no,
Take it
but
or
you're
leave it.
right.
That's
You're right.
blunt.
So if I think about it on for the past few years, if I chart my journey on TikTok, I spent a lot of it being a people pleaser. I spent a lot of it with kind of like an abandonment issue, and you know what, that's kind of what you do when you're searching outwardly for some kind of validation. It's an abandonment of self, and I know that that stemmed from like a childhood
You
wound.
are okay, bro, brother Bob. How old are you?
Yeah.
79, right? Okay, so,
Well,
but
about 87, 87.
we got to bring
But the
some
issue,
laughter into this. But I get it because aren't
yeah,
we all in this lesson? So there's 8.4 billion humans
yeah, yeah,
and beliefs, right? I love when
mm,
people say that because they think that's 8.4 billion that we get to choose from, like a carnival circus, which is not really. It's one per person because 8.4
yeah,
billion humans, one per person, not
mm,
two. So
mm,
nobody will ever believe what you believe or what I believe. That's the beautiful part about it. Break free
yeah,
from
yeah,
that paradigm because that's your belief is your truth.
yeah,
The
yeah,
problem lies is when we really put fact. It's like beliefs are not facts, but you can place facts into your belief system.
yeah,
And to think about that, because see, that's where I think we have a misconception and we expect and we start to believe in the system these tools come from. And so then we become the system and it uses us because we do not understand that these are divine tools that we are here to connect with to the network. So
yeah,
we put our feelings into that. We put our
yeah,
feelings into a Bible when it's just a divine tool. We put our feeling into a religion when it's just a divine
mm, mm,
structure. We put, like seriously, I'm not here telling, I'm not just in astrology lives. I can break it down to everything because this tool is just a divine distribution.
mm,
It's
mm,
not what I believe in.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
But that's
believe
the
in
thing.
the
What?
planets. I believe in what I've been proven
Yeah,
by humanity, who is awesome,
yeah. So
the science.
yeah, I kind of look at it this way, and
Well, that's great. Let's hear
because
you.
belief or to believe, I always say that that's a dangerous thing, and because there's the word lie in the middle of belief, and that's one thing that people kind of need to be
You're a
aware of.
flat
Because
earther.
no, I'm not a flat earther, but the point is that look, what the heart feels, it knows, right? What the heart feels, it knows, and the mind believes it knows. Your higher self knows in capital letters
Can you say
KNOWS.
capital
Your
letters?
higher self knows it knows, right? So
but
your mind and your heart are two of the biggest levers that are going to lie
But
to
of
you because
course, one is a
yeah,
soul and one is a spirit. That's a real
absolutely,
differentiation of the
absolutely,
mind, and that's Uranus and Neptune. You just described Uranus and Neptune. So if you want to know where
100%.
this lies in your chart of the higher octave, these planets are the ones that you are connected, and you can see how you can
Yeah.
play them out and the universal strength of what house it falls in. There you go. So God bless you, Brother Bob. God
Yeah.
bless you.
And no, but it is interesting. It's fascinating because you look back eventually and you're grateful. You're grateful for which sounds mad to say. Anyone that's been through a narcissistic relationship is going to say, "What? You're grateful for that? Hell yeah, I'm grateful
And
for it."
Jesus was
Because
through one.
it grew me. It grew me. And this is the thing because people don't do the alchemy of it. They don't do the transformation of it. They don't try and look at the lessons that it's teaching you and
Yeah, wait, but he
how it can
said
transform
Jesus
yourself.
went through it?
Huh?
Didn't we all?
Wait, did Jesus?
I mean, it's only the human vessel.
Wait, who was his girlfriend?
Which one?
Jesus.
Which one?
Mary Magdalene, wasn't it?
Which one? Oh, she was the narcissist?
No, no. Well, aren't we all, Laura? Aren't we all narcissists when we just decide to like just get up and leave,
I'm
or
just
to?
playing.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm
Oh,
just brother
shit.
because Brother Bob is like, he's like one of these special characters, right? That you have to like. I'm a special spice, right? And he's a bland lack of spice, right? So it's connecting with.
Brother, I'm Asian. I come from the land of spice.
Yeah,
Masala, turmeric,
tell that
garam
to your,
masala.
tell that
I'm
to
as
that.
spicy as they come,
Oh,
bro.
but Asian, tell that to your hair.
Astro,
Okay,
thank you
so
for making me laugh because you did. You made me laugh out loud, like really hard.
That's
But
I
so
love it.
y'all
funny.
remember, this is a collective fundraiser for Bryn. His mama was in an car accident today, really bad accident. We're just collecting a little bit of money to help out the family. If anybody wants a reading, we have all of these wonderful women and men, and I think South may be around. I'm not sure where he went, but yeah, come on up, get a reading. The donations are going directly to Bryn. I'm gonna post it in the chat. But feel free to come on up, and all these wonderful women can help you out. And men, sorry.
Thank you, Annie. I appreciate that.
Astro, you have to tell South right that he's never allowed to leave without us saying Elvis has now left the building. Just tell him
no,
he's
sure.
never allowed.
Do you like? I no. I'm like, why don't you just tell him that? I like because then
I'm
I don't
gonna.
want to get like the horns. Okay,
Okay, I'll
So
tell him.
Astro, tell me about your puppy. I want to see it. Will you show us the puppy, please?
show it to you tomorrow because I think it's already upstairs sleeping.
Oh,
I've seen it. Well, because my niece and nephew, right? They're all over it. And so like
He's exhausted. And what's his
yeah,
name?
Barry.
Barry?
Yes, I mean I
With the
guess that's what they named him. I with a B, I'm
oh,
sure.
yeah, with a B.
nice,
Okay.
nice. Wow.
Barry. He's gonna be fluffy.
He's gonna be fluffy. Yep. Another member of the family.
How old is he? How old is he?
A month, I think, give or take.
Wow.
Esther,
Oh
you're
my
so
gosh,
excited.
he's so cute.
Well, I mean, like, I love the dog. I just know it's like, work too, and I'm gonna have to kind of put my
You're gonna be
services through
cleaning
that.
up the piss.
No, it's in the cards, but what can I do? It's in the cards. That's the thing about it. If it wasn't going to be here in this house, it was going to be wherever I was living. The cool thing, I got to see astrology. Even when I moved to New York or wherever it was, your North Node will follow you, right? The purpose of what it is, you'll see the connection there because those people play out that part. So you can't run away from your life path. You gotta, what is it? Embrace your victim, brother Bob. Embrace your Chiron.
Yeah.
Embrace that motherfucking victim. Express what you repress so you don't suppress and get depressed. All
Yeah.
right?
Hey,
I'm
we're not doing
on my shirt. I'm gonna be selling that. If anybody
we're,
takes it, I swear to
we're not
God.
doing victimhood anymore, man. It's the hero's journey that we're interested in. And
Yes.
you know
Yeah.
what's
But how do you
crazy, right?
tell this to the community that is victimized with hard spears?
Yeah,
That would actually be a good shirt. Embrace your victim.
It is, and it
Yeah.
worked with me. That's why I'm doing
Every,
that's why I'm
everybody would
Astro,
take
right?
it wrong. Everybody
Actually,
would take it wrong.
They
yeah,
would, but
people would
that's
take it. People,
but
rather than embrace your victim, what you need to do is slap your victim and remind him that he's the hero of the journey, not the victim. That's what you need to do.
well,
Pour
I mean,
bloody cold water over your
yeah, I
victim.
mean, I guess it's because the victim is by insecurities, right? Being,
Yeah.
being victimized, right? But the victim is from insecurities where we feel that there's always a short end on our stick. And so that victim needs to embrace because it's from the past. The wounds of the past that come here, that we create new wounds from old wounds through the process. You need to embrace as shaman. Chiron represents the shaman in astrology, and John Dee and Nostradamus, all of the gentlemen who knew astrology spoke about this. So once you know the process of that, you're able to embrace that and tap into your ancient wisdom. Because
So,
through expression of repression, you understand how to be authentic. You need to go through a process of shame, of resentment that comes up every 9 years in for order to embrace and become your authentic self. You can never just be authentic and reach it at any point until you're dead. That's as authentic as you can get. But you go to a level.
As
so
long,
yeah,
as
another
long
way of
as,
putting that.
as long as
Sorry.
you remain the victim, you were letting whoever victimized you live rent free in your mind.
That's why you don't
Yeah.
express a victim because people feed off of that. The ego feeds off of pain.
Hmm.
And so when you're embraced, so that's why I said if you're expressing the victim, exactly what you're living off that because you're embracing something that's a medal of what happened to you.
Yeah, so the victim is basically the way that I look at it, the which is exactly the same way as what you guys are saying. So the victim is the unalchemized hero, and the reason that the victim is the unalchemized hero is because the victim is still caught up in taking projections from the other person or other people and accepting those projections rather than seeing what is being projected as a reflection of what they are, as a mirror. Because once they understand that it's not a projection, it's a mirror within them that's reflecting that, they will go and fix internally what it is that is allowing them to accept
But
that
yes,
projection.
but you also have to do it externally with Chiron if you want to get the key of life. Because
Mhm.
if you embrace that and it's where you feel like the weirdo. Chiron is where we feel weird. So if
Mhm.
you're embracing that, because this comes from the past, so you're coming within with Chiron, the wounded healer, the shaman, that it's coming in with this energy that in this lifetime it doesn't match the timeline.
Yeah.
So it's off, but it's where the wisdom lies. And it's the only way to heal others is by showing them your wounds.
Yeah, 100%. So you know what? It's interesting, right? Because I pivot that now into understanding the role of kind of like the alchemization of this and the integration of it and the healing of it. What it and the journey towards a hero, rather than being the wounded healer, the alchemy of it transforms you into the wounding healer.
The
Where
wounding healer.
the
And instead of
wounding
embracing it,
healer,
because this is what
yeah,
people, at first, when somebody is a victim, it's like, I'm not going to be the victim. I don't care. My family thinks that I'm a weird astrologer. I don't care. Rah, right? I'm embracing that. So that embracement that's a little off its edge is going to get the reflection from society. So therefore, we become that nobody gets us. So we become spiritually on the corner because we're
yeah.
not learning how to embrace it to
Mhm.
really allow it to see, what I'm expressing here, the weirdness of what society has always thought to be, and myself from my surroundings. I release that, and it takes time. It doesn't come from one day to another. And when I did that, I got to tell you something. I started to see that everything I've been wanting to express out to those that I love started to just resonate naturally. Like the universe took care of it for me because I was tapping into my purpose. The universe has your back. Therefore, it's how you embrace it is by not doing it with such force. Because if you're expressing that victim, and I'm going to say it again, you're staying in that mentality and cycle because you're holding on to a trophy of what happened to you, and you finally let it out, but you didn't express it because you were expressing it through what you suppressed with it. Seriously, this is what I learned, and I'm teaching you part of that
Yeah,
little course.
absolutely. I think, look, so the healing of it and the integration of it is a beautiful thing, because what it allows you to understand in a lot of ways, I think, is how you have sort of suppressed different aspects of yourself over time. And so the ability to to let unleash that, right? So just imagine, so you've got all these things that you've suppressed, different aspects of self, and the healing of it, when that comes out, what's fascinating is, because there are so many aspects of yourself that you are kind of in the process of discovering, because you suppressed them for so long, right? When they come out, it is all kinds of crazy, and people won't know who the fuck you are. And because part of the interesting thing is, you don't know who the fuck you are because you've suppressed all this shit for so long. So once you kind of let it out, there's a certain beauty and free flow in it, in that you can be literally anything that you want. And I think that if you've had a lifetime of suppressing different aspects of yourself, letting them out is a little bit like a tsunami, right? In that everyone's going to be thinking, who the fuck that? Who him? Where he been? And but that's the beauty of it. I think this is, we don't focus enough on the practical alchemy, on the integration, and on integrating the lessons and changing the self, the actual transformation step. I remember someone else said to me ages ago, and it really hit home on a live. They said word salad. And as soon as they said that, I thought, fuck, they're right. Because what's needed is the practical steps. How do I get from this to that? What is the alchemy? What does it look like?
Yes, right, Laura? Right, those who've gotten a reading from me, I give, boom. It's what are the steps? Because you do it on your own. I cannot do it for you. But if you apply those steps from a minimum of 3 days, I always recommend 7, like an RX, right? You start to see the reality, and you start to see the effort that you're able to put in without force. It starts to work because there are applications. So it's like having something to put together without the instructions. You can probably do it, which will take a long time, but imagine that putting a wrong piece to part of a nail is kind of with the information too, because if you're telling somebody like let it out all the time, that victim part, I'm not saying it's not good to express one moment to just let it out, but it's become a trend.
Yeah. So, and you know what?
Because they don't know the process like you're talking about. There's a process.
You're right. And so if I look back at my early journey on TikTok, that's all I was doing. I was kind of expressing the victim. But you know what? When you say it a few hundred times, even you get bored of hearing that shit. And so the strange thing is that what happens is, I think when you go through a series of relationships and they're like that, you kind of come up against the knock. It's in its own way. It's like going to it's like being in an MMA octagon. You're getting knocked the shit out of. So sooner or later, what you start to do is to figure out, how do I fend off these blows? And then it gets to a stage
because think about it like this. Let go of what doesn't serve you.
Yeah.
That can be taken. You need to go deeper to that when you give somebody that advice, because what no longer serves you, is it because it's taking a lot of effort, but it's not that bad? Is it because you got to realize that when I've seen it, because people have come back for readings and they've realized it, where it's about not releasing what's uncomfortable. It's what's releasing what is a comfortable, a comfortable death vibration, where it's like a dead zone, but it's a safe zone.
Yeah, I know. So
That's
here's
what I
this.
mean.
Yeah, this is beautiful because so what happens is you get to a stage where you get comfortable in it. You can see the blows coming and you fend them off. So it's a little bit like Neo in the Matrix when he's not looking at Mr. Smith, but he's fighting him. Kind of he's doing all the arm movements, right? But he doesn't need to look at his opponent anymore because he knows that dynamic and he knows how to survive in it. But the problem is it draws energy on you. Why would you choose that? And so what happens is when you go through cycle after cycle of it, what you begin to do is you notice your pattern, you heal your wound. And then the thing is, when another cycle comes around, you're thinking, shit, I can see what this is. I can see exactly who they are. I know how this dynamic is going to look in a couple of months' time. If
Similar
I
to
jump into it.
nature, different to degree, as Jordan says.
Yeah.
That's exactly it right there.
So
Yep.
you know what you do? You decide, okay, I'm not going to play. Because the thing is that the reality of it is this is beneath me now because I've broken that. I know the karmic cycle. I know what this pattern is and I know where it's going to end up. Thank you. Next. Because that is no longer something that you're willing to entertain because you've outgrown it, you've healed from it, and the growth of that means that your standard sort of raises up because you have more worth, more value, you understand what you bring and what you're going to give to a relationship, and you won't accept anything less than something that's equivalent and on par. And that's the healing.
Unless it's 10 inches, but I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Anyway, let's not get sidetracked from Bran, and I just really got news of this, but his mom was in a car accident, so my vibrations to him and prayers too. So anyway. So anybody have anything to say? Like I don't know, Candace, hi.
Hey Astro, how are you?
Good. I don't know if they took over Gigi's. I feel bad. Gigi,
No. Yeah, right.
mi amor.
Yes, I'm
Well,
here.
hello, Squirrel. How are you?
You're the squirrel, Mary, Gigi.
Oh, I'm
No.
good. Cool.
No, somebody else popped in that I know.
Well,
Well, I do have to go here in a little bit. I gotta go pick up my son. That's why I stepped away for a minute. But Asher, are you going live tonight?
Yes, I am gonna go live tonight. Since I don't have that prior engagement on Sunday anymore, I will go live.
Okay, then I'll see you then.
Yes, you will.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I think it's time to have the realizations that were always there, because even as an astrologer, and I see the patterns coming, there are surprises, right? Yeah, I am aware of it, right? So I react to it better. So thank you to all my ladies who also guided me. I'll see you later on tonight.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
everybody.
Thank
I
you,
want to
guys.
say thank you to everybody that joined me. So I'm very grateful for everyone. Thank you, Annie, for being my mod and taking control of the comments. So thank you so much. Thank you for all of you that helped Bren out and donated to Bren. So thank you so much. I will see you next Sunday, 4 p.m. So hope you guys can join me then as well.
Thanks a lot, Gigi. Thank you,
You're
guys.
welcome.
Thank you,
You're
Gigi.
welcome. Miss Mary, I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Laura, Annie, everyone, Kathy, thank you. Matt, thank you.
See y'all later.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.